Yo, welcome back to Union Street. Was that my just a podcast? Union Street, the podcast where we have the most interesting conversations on the internet with the most interesting people in the world. I am Union and Jackson. And before I get started and I introduce y'all to the most interesting people that I got with me today, I want to give a shout out and a rest in peace to my aunt, my mom's last living sister. And I want to give a shout out to her children, my cousins. I just want to say that my heart is with you all. My heart and my prayers is with you all. I got y'all as much as I possibly can have y'all. And however long it takes, I'm right there with y'all. You heard? God bless. You know what I'm saying? I'm praying for y'all strength in this time. In this time of grief. I got some members with me today. One y'all might be kind of familiar with. I got Shawnee. Shawnee's been here before on Fire Any Questions, and I got Woo with us. What's up, fella?
Yes, sir.
What's up, my boy?
What's going on, family?
Yes,
This is family, right
Keep
here.
your eye on Woo. He was talking shit this whole
sir. See, I like how you started.
pre-production.
see?
He was popping shit.
I was popping shit.
Keep your eye on that nigga. What's up, y'all? Welcome.
What's going on, man?
Thanks
How's
for
everything?
having us.
Everything's everything, man.
Hey, yo, first before we get started, right? I don't know how anybody would know me and not know y'all,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Right, cool.
Yeah, most likely.
So I'm going to start with Shawnee, and then we're going to work our way to you,
Yes, sir.
right? Shawnee, tell us about yourself.
Hey, where you want me to start at? So
Yeah, start with your hair. I told you, Shawnee.
Start at the what you
I
just
told you
said.
How
The
tall?
affiliation.
You look crazy sitting in the middle.
It's like 4, 5.
Yeah, I'm really a child for real. I just in an adult body with an adult age. I'm really a kid for real.
Yeah.
Oh, that is smooth. I like that.
That's smooth.
But what's up, Shawnee? Tell us about yourself. Where you been at?
Well, I've been hiding. Them the terms I like to use.
Okay.
I had to make a transition in my life, which was getting out the streets. So that came with a lot of transitioning,
Right.
with work home for a while. It just had to be work straight home. And I had to get comfortable with learning how to be alone in the house or just doing stuff alone.
Right.
So I don't go outside. If I go outside, that's rare.
What's out there?
Nothing.
Exactly.
And I had to learn that though.
Right.
Because I'm coming from the streets.
So I ain't
and
outside?
You are outside.
No, I'm saying you say ain't nothing outside. You good.
Gotta get this shit up, Woo.
You said I ain't outside to see me.
Right.
I don't count that shop as outside.
I didn't even mention none of that. Go ahead, finish this topic.
You outside though.
They
You in the
go-
spots.
They gonna get started. Go ahead.
This
This is what it's gonna be like. This is what it's gonna be like.
What you said,
I'm just saying that's where I've been at. I say hiding. I ain't really hiding, but my mother used to always say to me, like, you always rushing outside and there's nothing out there.
Absolutely.
It took me
Absolutely.
exactly until I was 30 to figure out what she meant by that.
Yeah.
So-
When you came home.
No, hell no. I didn't transition from fully getting out the streets until 2021. I came home in
Me in 2025.
2012.
Wow, that wasn't too long ago.
Damn.
right. So from coming home from a bid 2012 up until 2021, I was still dipping dabbing in the street.
Right. And we
I
sat
just
down.
wasn't full throttle
sat-
what I was doing before.
We sat down with you in 2020.
Right.
I listened to that episode today.
Yeah.
It was a good one. I wanted to revisit it because we talked a lot about, you spoke about your mom's, y'all relationship, and how her passing affected you. God bless her soul.
Appreciate
And
that.
we talked about a lot of stuff, and it was a real interesting sit down. I'm gonna actually repost that so people who didn't hear it get a chance to hear it. They can hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
So yeah, it was a good conversation. It was a phenomenal conversation. You know what I mean? Okay, we got Woo with us. What's up, Woo?
Man, what's
Go
going
ahead, talk
on?
your shit.
Y'all know me, man. I ain't like her. I'm outside.
Exactly.
I'm outside.
Exactly.
You know, you just catch me outside.
Hey.
No, I'm outside, but
Oh, shout out.
I'm a dad first.
For
you
sure.
know.
For sure.
I'm a full-time dad first, My kids come first, and then I do my thing outside.
Right,
So I put the time in. Anybody that know me know I put the time in. And me being outside is something I like to do as far as, that's my piece. I go out and I do what I got to do, but I handle my responsibilities, I would think.
The streets being your piece is crazy.
I didn't say the streets. I said go out. I don't be in the streets.
Yeah,
I don't
Al.
stand on corners. I don't do
Yeah,
nothing like
Al.
that. You know me. They ain't call me spooky for a reason, but I'm saying I be outside. You know, I go out here on the weekends here and there.
Oh yeah, too. Real quick before we get into everything that I want to get into, Spooky that's you. Because I remember y'all did the
with
WB
fantastic
University.
recipes, fantastic to my
God bless
brother,
his,
man.
Rest in peace to him. God bless his soul.
He always used to call me that, like Spooky, like he's like Spooky, 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 and I ain't like it at first. You get what I'm saying? But then, you know, he transitioned it into like a clothing brand, to where he started a brand called Spooky. And shout out to Trills. Trills still hold it up to this day. He still make the clothing for him, but
Nah, that shit tough, bro.
It's times at times that I'm getting older now. I want to like change my Instagram name just to something more grown, but that's my way of honoring him. So I wouldn't do it.
What you changing it for though?
I feel like at this part of my life, I don't want to be like, because spooky means it's a lot behind that.
Right.
You get
It don't got no negative connotation.
No,
attached to it,
I mean, I don't know. It got something to do with the ladies, but you know, that's something the name he gave me. But you know,
ghosting bitches.
Nah, I don't want to say ghosting them. It's just as far as me being spooky. You know what I'm saying? Like,
all of them.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
outside.
Listen,
outside.
No pressure to answer anybody.
Outside. We ain't gonna get into all that. That's probably another one-on-one club. When we turn the cameras over, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? That's something I be thinking about though. Like changing my Instagram name, changing a lot of stuff with it. But that's my way of honoring him. You get what I'm saying? Keeping that my name, keeping his name alive by, you know, having Spooky at the end of my name, just for that. But as far as that, you know what I mean? I'm a father. You know what I mean? And that's just me. I'm a father first before anything.
Right.
Just recently, like me and Shawnee talked about, you know, lately I've been falling back from being outside a lot.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because I feel like too many people got too much access to me.
Right. I'm telling you, once you do it, it's hard to not do it.
Yeah.
Like once you like you said, like you see I don't be popping in and out like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Once you start sitting in the house, bro, you start finding shows and shit,
bro.
watching documentaries.
Yeah.
It's hard to go back to not just standing in the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, your social battery die a lot quicker. You don't want to be, you just don't want people in your face as much. It's like, damn, bro, like, you know what I mean?
I'm getting to that point.
Or if you got a situation like you got a lady type shit, you like, yo, man, you can just roll over and get right whenever you want to. It's like, I mean, you ain't got to worry about it.
You ain't got to worry about nothing. Yeah, but I feel like for me, I calmed down a lot. I went from being outside like 5 days a week to only coming out once a week.
You ain't got to tell us.
You ain't got to like once a week, you know what I mean? Right. So I felt it was okay, you know what I mean? And me going outside always like, you know, I'm around my friends who always got something going on. So I was like, that was I think my way of like supporting them. If they got something going on, I go out support them. You get what I'm saying? But, you know, for the most part, I felt like too many people had access to me.
Right. That you got to be like we just talked about, I was just talking to somebody else about the scarcity effect and just like not, like you said, people having too much access to you. It's like, I feel like that diminishes your value a lot of times.
It does.
People saying you. They want more if they require more from you because you're always around.
You're always around.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's good though. But
around.
What we are gonna get into first and foremost is the idea of the Shawnee Talks Podcast. Right? Who the fuck is this? I don't know what that is. The Shawnee Talks Podcast. That's coming up for y'all, right?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Happy to announce that. Shawnee Talks Podcast.
That's the name. That's
the name. That's the name.
Okay.
You know, this is my co-host.
I'm her co-host.
My annoying little brother.
Yeah.
We're going to put it that way.
Little brother is crazy.
My annoying little brother.
Nasty work.
She older than you?
No, she not.
I'm really not.
Oh,
really
shit.
not.
But he under my wing, though.
Okay, little bro.
You know what?
So this actually came...
do your thing.
This actually came from... I've been wanting to do it.
Yes.
Being honest. I had one going before.
Mm-hmm.
It was, you know, whatever happened with that.
Right.
And then, actually, as my mom's passed away, I started one after that. But I only recorded like the intro to the first episode, and then I just dropped it. I think it was more so like of the fear just getting out there and doing it. But this is something that I've been like wanting to do.
I can relate to that. I can relate to that. Just like, you know, having the perfectionist aspect of it.
Right. So the end of last year, we was in a smoke shop, right?
Yeah.
And I was talking about it, and I'm like, yo, I'm about to just go in and do it.
Right.
And then
As you should.
little bro over here was like, yo, I could do it with you. Like, and I'm like, you know what? We could rock out. Be my co-host.
Right.
So ever since then, it's been like every day getting the stuff I got to get.
Gearing up the drop.
Gearing
Right.
up the drop,
Just
but
putting-
you just,
Got the
it's
space.
just selling the dry version of
Got
it.
the space. That's
You
what's
just
up.
selling the dry
Hey,
version.
real quick.
Because they going to see what's up.
That's the second time that the shop was brought up, and we didn't give a shout out to the shop.
Because that's who we sponsored by. We sponsored by Top Tier Smoke
Right.
Shop. And most likely, we're going to be sponsored by Union Street.
Absolutely.
Nah,
Absolutely.
yeah, I
Not
think
even
we-
sponsored by hand in hand. We working together.
We sponsored by Union Street, Top Tier Smoke Shop, you know.
family.
And, you know, for
top tier, the best in the business.
best in the business, who don't know, is on 485 Martin Luther King Drive.
Yes.
Top Tier Smoke Shop. You got all your needs, all your supplies, anything you need. But other than that, you just gave the dry version of
How
why we
that's a dry
starting the
version?
podcast.
I mean, all right, if you want to know,
Trauma.
Huh?
Yeah,
You said drama or trauma?
Trauma.
Oh,
Not
We
trauma.
trauma
I mean,
buddies.
look, all right.
That's terrible, nigga.
You know, you gave the dry version.
I feel like, for instance, right, when I made the whole transition that I made in my life, right,
Mm-hmm.
everybody know, well, you from the city, you know, the
Yeah.
type of things I was into. So even when it got me to that point, I straight jumped into a field of community work,
Yes.
mentoring kids and
Yes.
stuff like that. And in the beginning, it just being honest here, in the beginning, it just was something to do for a check, right? And shout out to SB from Jersey City because he the one that got me involved in that.
Mm-hmm.
But then as time went on, it turned into, I think this is my purpose. This is my
Yes,
passion.
yes, your
I started
passion.
enjoying it. Like,
Community work, that is.
Community
right,
work.
Okay.
mentoring kids, everything that falls under that category. And that went from what we started it as us going to high schools, colleges, and talking to students, no matter what grade, and principals reaching out, Newark, Elizabeth, Jersey City, can you come talk to the kids? And I'm shy. I'm a shy person. I had to get like
Lord.
it's
As
not
far
going
as what?
Be quiet. The public
Far as
speaking,
what?
the public speaking started like coming up.
Okay.
So
That's a different
right.
animal.
So
right
as I
there.
started public speaking,
That's a different animal.
we talking to the kids, and it's like everybody was sharing their life in the streets,
Yeah.
and then how we turned it around.
Yeah.
Right.
And I started seeing, like, all right, as I started getting more comfortable with talking to the kids, I started letting some of my stuff out that I never told people. Like, me dealing with depression, me being suicidal after my mom's passed. Because I didn't know how to deal with that. Like, I started letting certain stuff out, and it was like, I got to the point where I'm just going to be an open book.
Right.
Because I started understanding of someone you can help somebody from just sharing your story,
sharing your story.
and them seeing where you at.
I always tell
So-
Al, I can't wait for him to come up here and really tell y'all his story.
So you want to the parts you want me to share? Some of that
the
shit
parts
is
he want to
unshareable.
share,
Right,
he can't share.
right.
You know
I
what I
agree.
mean? He can't share them, but just know.
So it's really
You know what I
just
mean?
about, alongside with that, with the podcast idea I had, I just feel like I just have so much more to talk and offer
Absolutely.
to people all over,
Yeah.
especially with me continuing to do the work that I am doing
Doing
now.
in the field, yeah.
Right, community work.
Because we're going to have those type of conversations too.
Right.
Right.
Just everything in here. And I do a lot. Like, I do a whole bunch of fucking... Sorry, I do a
No,
whole...
you good. You can curse.
all right, but I do
Free
a whole...
space.
I do a whole bunch of shit for real. Like,
Yeah,
so
on
it's
an
just
everyday
like...
basis.
I feel like... And then it's like... And I don't like it now that I'm older, but I'm popular in Jersey City.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm
And you know
saying?
what, too, though? Coming from you is going to hit a little different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, from people that been in-
come from
in-
people like us where we do
We
have that
do
life
have that
experience.
life
Right.
experience, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And people know where you come from and you get to tell your story.
Absolutely.
In details and really for people that don't know. But,
Right.
you know,
Yeah,
Shawnee
so-
Talks Podcast, man,
so-
coming soon.
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait. So you able to have these conversations, not just from the aspect of somebody who went away and came back. Somebody who dealt with some shit and got over it, got through it for the most part.
Absolutely.
Still going
Right.
through
Still
it.
going through it,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So those are the people that most people can relate to.
Yeah.
Right.
Like a lot of niggas can't relate to niggas that's like, oh, I ain't never had a problem with the world. I've been getting money since I was 2 years old.
Word.
Right.
Type
Yeah,
shit.
I
Like,
can't
nigga,
relate
like,
to that.
nigga, what? Like,
Right.
who does that?
Who
Like,
does that?
And
yeah.
that's
That's an
something else.
anomaly.
And that's something else that I learned throughout the process of like the transition with like mentoring the kids and going to court with them and going to their house and them, it's like
do a lot, bro.
they gravitate to you because what they're doing, like, you know what I mean? Times I'm sitting there telling the kid, like, bro, you think you the first person to be doing what you doing? And then, you know, me at the end of the day, I'm a female. So now I'm sharing with them stuff I did, and they be like, yo,
Don't
you
even
did
look
that?
at you and think that shit.
And then they go questioning people like, yo,
Yeah.
what about Shawnee? She did, and then they be like, yo, I asked about you, and it's true. Like, but
you know what that do for you too? Just you personally, you having them conversations with the kids that's going through the shit that they going through outside in the streets, running around, causing a ruckus. It make you realize how stupid the shit that you
This
had.
shit
You
really
went,
is, from the outside looking in.
100%.
We talk about that
Was that his
every
thumb?
day.
Was that his fucking
That's the
thumb?
way of me being her co-host.
I just said that to him the other day. Like, I had to get to the point where I had to learn that I don't regret anything that I did, right? Because it's
You
like
live
where
and you
I'm
learn.
at, right, and where I'm at now in life.
Yeah.
Like the things I have accomplished within the last 3 years, nobody would never told me I was able to do some of these things.
Absolutely not.
We was in a smoke shop about a few days ago, and I was saying, if I would have knew that adulthood and life as an adult was like this, I would have never been out here doing that dumb shit. Especially coming home from jail and having to deal with the access that everything goes through your background, and then them seeing like, oh no, you a felon. You was in
can't do
prison
none of that.
for that. Oh no.
So as
No.
a kid, it's always
You
fun, man.
over there.
Until you got to face the noise when you're an adult.
And it sucks because you gotta tell these kids like, yo, your name is all you
His
have.
name is all
Yo,
you got.
I tell them all the time. It's like, yo, once you go to prison, I tell them like, look, you got a social security number. You get to an age where you know your social security number off the back of your head.
That's going to deal with everything.
I'd be like, yo, your SBI number becomes that second social security number because that's what stops everything.
Okay.
It's again goes back to if I would have knew the things I would have knew, then yeah, I probably would have been moving different. Right. And I tell people a lot too. I never did anything being a follower, and I think people from my hood could vouch for that. Yeah. I never followed nobody.
Anybody. Yeah, that was your whole thing.
That's one of the things that's going to set you apart from a lot of people.
Yeah, that set me apart.
Like I just
telling you, baby.
I was curious.
I ain't doing, you know. I seen it though.
Right.
Hard headed as hell, but not a follower.
Not a follower. See, I was seeing it.
Man.
And I was curious on. Let me try that.
Yeah,
right.
But that's the thing.
It wasn't on some. They doing like.
The thing
I'm just gonna be a follower
like,
my whole. Nah. I just wanted to see. And,
see
and to be honest, I never. And like rest in peace to my mother and my father. I never had to do none of that street shit.
Right.
Like only child, and I'm like outside of materialistic things of being a spoiled only child, but far as love in that household.
But that's what helps with a lot though, because a lot of people, like we see a lot of kids that had like both parents and love, and you get curious with things.
Curious
with things. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
but
and that's how it was with me. I was curious what's gonna help. Things.
That's why me being her co-host, I kind of like pushed her to do it.
Right.
Because you got a lot to talk about.
Something else that like I didn't understand it then, right? But it had got to a point with me when I was outside in the streets, and I was feeling like y'all know the hood at. And me and my mom was living on Bram Hall. Mm-hmm. We would go to Grace Hall parties, come back from Grace Hall parties, and as soon as we get back in the hood, I'm in the hallway trapping. I ain't even going home, like 24/7.
That's deep.
It got to the point.
We was young though then.
Right, my mother would walk around the corner like, if you don't come in the house,
get your ass over.
Sit down for a little while. I need you to wash up and I need you to eat. You come back outside, but come on, you wildin'.
Right.
That's different. It's different. Like, and that's what's going.
But it got to the point.
That's a story to tell.
Yeah,
that's why I always tell everybody you got to tell your story. Bro.
But it got to the point where it was like I didn't understand it then, but then I understand that my mother really didn't know what to do with me at that point. Right. But so she accepted for what I was doing. The best that she right, the best way that she could, right. Until she came to I got back. This when I get locked up.
Yeah,
and it's like
that's when it get real.
And then she outside talking to people and people feeding her stuff, and now she coming to visit. And I'm like, you can't talk like that on these phones. Yeah. They're being recorded. And she like, well, people out there told me that you got bodies under your belt.
Oh, see now you got
right. I'm like,
this is not the place.
This is not the place for that. Not the place
you can't be saying that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's lies.
Yeah.
But every month she never missed a visit.
Side of the glass, like
Right.
But that's why I pushed you to start the podcast. Like, even though the conversations, like me being her co-host, was like, I always, like, we talk every day.
Right.
We talk every day. And it's not like a regular conversation of, oh, what you doing today? Or how was your day? It's based off, like, how's your mental?
Right.
Like, mentally, how are you dealing with this? Mentally, how are you dealing with that? So it was just, it's like, I'll be your co-host because I think, you know what I'm saying, I want to push you to do it, but I think it'll help both of us.
Right.
And
So-
we can help more people.
So my question to you is, right, you know, you pushed her to do it.
Yeah.
But you obviously a part of it.
Yeah,
so
I'm a
like,
part of
you
it.
know, where are you coming from as far as like socially?
Yeah.
And like what do you hope to gain from podcasting?
For me, I hope the game, like, I told her, like, it's going to be my therapy.
Right.
For me, I feel like.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because everybody got a story. You get
Sure.
what I'm saying? Everybody
sure.
got a story. Everybody go through trauma. Everybody deal with things like growing up. You get what I'm saying? And from where I've come from to now, it's like we share those similarities.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? No, I ain't go to jail. You get what I'm saying? But I was outside doing the same thing she was doing to a certain extent.
Right.
We all from the same area, if y'all don't know. You get what I'm saying? But it's just like every day it's just me talking to Shawnee, and she's saying like her goals and what she want to do. It's like, I want to start a podcast. I ain't hesitate to say, yo, I want to help you too.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. He went to Mark. I walked in the shop, right? I'm like, oh, just the man I wanted to see. Mark, like, yeah, he told me already. I told him, yeah.
Like,
I looked
yeah,
at him, I'm like, huh?
we gonna start
like,
the podcast.
Nah,
We in
for
here
sure.
with
so
it. You
even
know
with
what I'm saying?
even with the name, right? And me and him, he said something recently, right? And we was laughing about it, but we was in the smoke shop. We keep talking about the shop. We always in the smoke shop
always
talking.
in the shop.
But he was like, me and Woo, like all of us from the same area. And everything with me and Woo has always been cordial. See each other, what's up. But it's like within these last few months, we done got like close.
Tight as
and
hell,
now
yeah.
he called me like bestie, like you my bestie.
Right.
And it's even like when it came to the name, when he said it, he was like, yo, you gonna let me do it with you? And I'm like, yeah, like, you know,
She
I
wanted to
bet
come
you
up
could.
with a name.
Right. I'm like, you could be
Says
my
you
co-host.
already got the name.
Right. I was willing to, but from my standpoint,
Yeah.
it's like, he asked to be a part of it. So it's like, even though he's looking at it like it's yours, I don't want to take full control and
Yeah,
make him
sure,
feel
sure,
like
yeah.
that type of way, like, yo, you under me type shit. Get what I'm saying?
Right,
Because,
right.
you know, you don't want things to be misinterpreted, and especially because, like, we friends at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I was doing like, yo, what about the name? And he made a point, and I even told him that. He like, yo, you already built the brand with your name.
Already
you got
built
so
it.
much stuff going on
Stuff
under the
going
name.
on, bro.
He like, yo, I don't care. Like, not he
I
don't
see
care,
what
but
she do
right,
every
but
day.
he like keep
You
the
get what I'm
name.
saying?
I'm cool with it. Like, I'm your co-host. Like, I'm following your lead.
Right.
And for me, and I said it to him, I'm like, yo, that means a lot. Cause you know, sometimes dealing with different people and like things go different with. But for him, for him to say to me like, yo, keep the name.
Right.
Like I see what you got going on. You build so
absolutely.
much.
He
Like
coulda
I'm gonna
came-
follow your lead. Like I trust you. Type.
He could have came in like, Shawnee ain't the only one talking. I got some shit to say. too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
So
man.
the
Yeah,
niggas
for
get petty
sure. I
like
get
that.
Get petty like that.
I get it.
You know
I
what
get
mean?
it.
So we both bring different aspects, but we have a lot of similarities. Like, I got a lot of trauma.
Right.
I got a lot of, stuff I went through as a kid, especially we all grew up in the same area.
Oh, all right.
Right.
So and that's fire too, because being that, like you said, like we all came up in the same area, but you didn't do time, I didn't do time, Shawnee did time. You feel me? And it's just like we can speak from so many different perspectives.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like aside from Shawnee being a
Yeah.
woman, like nigga, like we've been down totally different avenues, but
yeah.
Right.
we all come at the end of the day, we all end up at the smoke shop type shit.
Right.
All
what
the
I'm saying?
time.
It's
So,
like
yeah.
from that
I
time, I,
think
had
that's
a
a good thing.
time, but right.
Right. And one thing I want to
wasn't
say to
supposed
you,
be down
like,
there.
trauma is cool, right? You got to talk about your life experiences. That's something that you're gonna do regardless. Like, it is what it is. It happened. It's gonna come up. You're gonna have to relate to certain topics
Yes,
and
sir.
use your expertise to to be able to speak on those subjects. But don't get bogged down with the numbers. You can't only rely on trauma. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
sometimes people get tired of hearing that.
Yeah,
you gotta
tired
be
of
able
hearing
to,
that.
You got to be able to uplift people's spirits sometimes.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to tap into the other side.
The
of
other
things.
side of things.
Right.
And that's
Right.
what we want to do.
So that's
Yeah.
what the first subject that I want to talk about
Yeah.
is hot takes and virality type shit. So hot
Yeah.
takes and virality is like, yo, like virality is like the ability to go viral type shit for
Yeah.
the most part. You know what I mean? You'll say something, you'll have a hot take, and you'll just say something, and it'll be like, oh shit, well, expound on it.
Expound on that, yeah.
So it's like that's one of the things.
That's one of the things, yeah.
I'm gonna ask y'all, like, what's a hot take that you got? I got one. In
Ooh,
particular,
we got
I've
one,
been thinking
baby.
about.
I think the first episode we got one, baby. You down low niggas. We gonna
My God,
baby. Ooh, we got one. We got one. Y'all terrible, man.
Okay, without giving.
So look. We ain't gonna be drama,
We ain't gonna
right?
be drama.
However,
Right,
you
We
gotta,
gonna be positive. We gonna, you know what I'm saying?
but we gotta be honest here, right?
You gotta be honest. Shawnee
People-
podcast is gonna be honest. We're gonna be honest. We
Gotta
gonna,
be.
We're
Right.
gonna have
People
some good
attract-
days. We're gonna have some sad days. We're gonna have some entertaining days. We're gonna talk about a little bit of everything.
People attract drama, right?
For sure.
Yes.
And
they
I'm not
do.
necessarily saying that in the sense of, oh, y'all about to be up there and be messy. No. But when certain situations happen, you relate that to
Yes.
real life.
Real
For
life.
sure.
And that's how certain topics and things is gonna go.
Yeah.
Like, some funny shit happened on the gram. Like, oh, you saw that
And we
funny
gonna
shit,
try
we're
to
gonna
relate
laugh
to that.
about it.
Right,
But it's
right.
like,
I said
now
trauma because
you navigate that.
That's how we. I mean, we from the
Right.
same area, but
Right.
the trauma brought us like trauma buddies.
Yeah.
That's what they call us.
Sure.
Who call us that?
For sure.
I ain't never heard nobody call us that.
So-
Who call us that?
So without giving up,
I ain't snitching.
I'm
I
not
ain't
telling.
telling you.
I'm not telling y'all to tell us about your whole first episode.
Yeah,
because
yeah, no, I'm
that would
just
be
gelling.
crazy, right? You know, what's a hot take that y'all got? Like something just something that you believe in your heart, but you know what I'm saying. A lot of people might not necessarily agree with it. I got a couple.
I think I got a couple too.
I got a couple, right? So my first one that I've been thinking about a lot lately is I don't know, y'all might disagree,
Yeah.
right? I feel like as far as cheating goes in a relationship, I don't think it's cheating if you and your like say I got a girl
Yeah.
and she not
Let's
giving me
talk
no
about it.
she not giving me no pussy.
Yeah.
If I go get some pussy from somewhere else, I don't feel like I'm cheating.
I don't feel like that neither.
Right? Like you
I
can't
don't feel like that neither. Because you got to
Oh.
think about it at the end of the day, now that we older, man, it's like this, right? Especially if you
Sure,
like,
hey, sure.
if you stay, because she don't want, see, this
This
is
was
why
gonna be the
we
first
get on the
topic.
podcast, she don't want me to do this, and I'm going to do it.
No, I don't really want
I'ma
to do it
do
because
it.
he's gonna be talking about aliens. And
Yeah, she don't, I'm talking about that too. Conspiracy theories and all
100
that.
books in the
I'm
Bible.
real, you know what I mean? I'm you know.
Go back to the cheating.
I'm gonna show you
topic.
because I mean, but the cheating part is I feel like, you know, especially if you got a significant other, like females, I don't think they realize like it's harder to get sex from the person you deal with. You get what I'm saying?
preach, King.
It's hard. You know what I'm
Yeah, it
saying? You
is.
dealing with somebody on a daily basis, and you gotta be. And it's like most of the time, it's like not just from talking to certain men. You know, it's like you on a timer, or like you can't get it this day, or you can't get it that day, or if they upset, they ain't in the mood. So if you ain't in the mood, and if somebody else is, then hey, I'm see. That's kind of cheating though, Al. That is though. I ain't
Hey,
gonna
listen,
sit here and
He
lie.
said he probably not going to agree.
Yeah,
I
it's
think it's cheating.
I'm not
too.
denying- I'm not
Because I'm
denying
gonna
my
tell you
shorty.
this, right? Because you got to understand, and that's what I tell everybody, man. I'm gonna talk to this camera right here. If you gonna play, you better take everything that come with playing.
For
Ain't
sure.
no such thing as having one foot in and one foot out.
And I'm
all.
telling
You
y'all
playing-
to take it from him.
I'm telling you, don't tell me to take it from me. See, you take it from me. If you gonna play, because I don't listen. Let me explain something. You gonna play, take everything that come with playing, man.
Nah, for sure.
Everything.
See,
If you gonna play, expect them to play too.
right.
And
right,
don't be
100%.
tender about it. Don't be doing all that. So if you ain't getting none here,
Don't call
and you
niggas
go
phone
get some
crying.
somewhere else, and then if you ain't giving it to her when she want it, and she go get somewhere else, take that on the chin.
Part of the game.
Part of the game. Play
of
the
the game.
game. You gonna play the game, play it.
Right.
You gonna play the game,
agree.
play it. That's why they call me Spooky. You
I
gonna
agree.
play the game, play it.
I agree. That's just
I
what
ain't saying I'm playing the game.
Oh no.
I just know the rules and the regulations to it.
Hey, we just having a conversation, dog.
He's
We just having a conversation. I'm not pointing. I'm just saying that's just one of my thought processes.
Yeah, that's one of my.
type shit.
That's a good thought
You know what I'm
process,
saying?
though.
So it's just, but that's just one of many.
Yeah.
Though. You know
For
what
me,
I'm saying?
I feel like the entertaining thing too.
What that
That's
mean?
cheating too. I feel like that, like you know what I'm
Expound.
saying? Expound. So it's like even with like females, anything as far as like going like, cause you know for men, right? If they figure like, oh, you responded to this DM or you responded to that or you talking to this person, that's cheating.
I disagree.
That's cheating.
I disagree with you.
That's cheating
that's
because
cheating.
I you know what I'm saying? You might disagree. I disagree too.
So listen, this is why I disagree.
I disagree on that.
It's
because
so-
that's called communicating outside of your person, right? But you
If-
can
not if
because
you're-
when we
not
do
if
it,
you
it's
know-
cheating.
not
But
if-
when they do it, they ain't cheating.
Regardless of who it is, if you're in a relationship and you're entertaining someone and
cheating.
you're flirting with somebody that you know that's cheating.
But
No.
to female, that's their
So-
brother. They grew up with him.
So so
so
what
it's-
she's saying is different from what you saying.
Yeah.
So you saying just responding to the DMs. Like when if my girl go through my DMs, if my shorty
Yeah.
go through my DMs, she'll see I'm just having conversations with my
Simple.
It's even if the girl is on some shit like, oh word, you look mad good today,
Yeah.
and I'm like, word, thank you, I appreciate that, good brother.
They call
How
that
you been?
cheating.
Yeah, but I don't think so.
That's not cheating.
But if you entertaining somebody,
That's not cheating.
If they attempting to be something with you, be
Yeah.
something for you, and you
Yeah.
leaving it out, leaving the door open, and if they don't
That's
know
what
if you got a
females do.
girl, you got to let them know, like, nah, I got a girl. Like, listen, I ain't off that,
Yeah.
whatever. And like we can
Because
have
I'm gonna explain something
conversations.
to you, bro. Let me break it down to y'all, right? Let me explain. I'm
bro,
gonna talk
please
real
do.
nice and sweet to y'all niggas, right? Nigga, it's 1,000 niggas trying to talk to your girl every day.
1001,
1,000.
and it's a couple of them
1002.
taller than you
And
too.
it's
So
word up. So if
Chill,
you
y'all
think
wildin' with
your
that part.
girl
Why y'all just say
is
that?
saying no to 1,001 niggas every day, you need to go up there and get a check. Cause something is mentally wrong with you, my brother.
it's a nigga getting through the defense.
Some nigga I know.
It's a nigga getting through
I
the
know niggas that's married. So ain't no such thing
Oh nah,
as you think you in a relationship and come on, man.
I know niggas that only fuck with women in relationships.
Whoo! Tell me about it.
I know some
Because it's easier. Because you
it's
ain't gonna
way
tell.
easier. It's way easier.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't
It's
gonna
way easier.
tell.
Anything come to mind, Sean? You got any hot takes that
Yeah,
you want
what
to share
hot
with the
takes
people?
you got? Because I mean, I know the hot takes. What you
I
got?
don't know.
You
I
got
gotta
some.
really,
You
I
got
gotta really
something.
think on that.
I said one up here before. I said almost similar on the same lines, but all my shit go back to cheating because I be angry and shit. I be in this motherfucker punching at the air like the nigga, the boys in the hood and shit. Like shit.
I gotta think on that
Yo.
one.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you said something
That's
about
a major topic, bro. I did a lot of that in my day. I ain't gonna lie.
you said
Which
you
I'm not
said-
proud of.
Nah, yeah, it
I'm
happens.
not proud of it, bro. Because at the end of the day, you gotta understand, like, whether men want to admit it or not, bro, it's nothing like home.
That's a fact.
It's
100%.
nothing like
I
home.
100%
It's
agree with
fun it's fun for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But ain't nothing like home, bro.
Right.
It's nothing like home.
You grow. You
a
grow and
into
learn
that.
as you grow.
I got
type
one, I think.
shit. Please do. Please share.
Please expand on it. I want to hear it.
It kind of relates to you with
Yeah.
the cheating thing, but
Oh, relate to me. Hold up.
not.
No,
not,
I didn't say,
not
say
the-
wait, whoa.
Wait, it
I'm glad
relates to
she-
your
I'm
hot
glad she
take.
pointed at
It
you
relates to your hot
and
take.
said that.
Yo, you don't want.
That's
I don't
low.
want
That's,
no
but that's
You
low.
in a
But that's
different
low hanging
box.
fruit too,
Huh?
though. So, but go ahead.
What
Go
box
ahead.
I'm in?
relate to
Oh,
your hot take.
man.
When niggas find out that they girl cheated or whatever, going to approach the nigga.
Woo, baby. We ain't going to
Party
talk about
foul.
that.
Party
Woo.
foul. That nigga, you are not that nigga's business.
Absolutely
you approach
not.
your girl.
I've never done that.
Ever.
I've never
or
in my life.
In the same take, some people feeling like, oh, I be seeing that nigga shake my hand. So that doesn't mean somebody owe you loyalty
Nothing.
because you see them and they just shake your hand. That don't
Nothing.
It's different if
We
If
brothers.
it's us three up here.
Us three up here.
I know that was one of y'all wifey. Y'all
You get what I'm
break up
saying?
and
And
then I
I'm-
move in.
yeah.
That's foul.
That's
like,
foul.
bro.
It's crazy.
Absolutely.
You
But
my
a
man,
person
you my
that you
brother.
just cordially see and you sometimes, and when y'all see each other, it's like, yo, what's good, and that's it. But those two, but specifically the first one.
Yeah, nobody don't really know
Finding
loyalty,
out
bro.
she do what she do, you
gotta have that
never
conversation with
ever
her. Approach the man.
You never ever approach the man.
That's
and
just my-
nah.
Yeah, you look crazy.
You take it up with your female.
That's
Yeah, you
it.
look crazy.
It's between you and your female.
Yeah,
That's
you look
it.
crazy.
So see, look,
That's
I
definitely a
thought
hot
about it.
take,
I
though.
found mine.
I had a lot of that going on. That's a hot take.
I found my first one.
Right. Similar to what you said though. No, I 1000% agree with you though.
Yeah.
But like similar to the one that you initially said. You said that as far as the download dudes. I don't feel like they deserve as much sympathy with people that acknowledge their sexuality but don't come out.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
You know what I'm saying? And that
Absolutely
might
not.
sound that might
sound a little crazy.
Yeah,
but
that might sound crazy, but like
No, because they play a dangerous
they play
game.
a dangerous game.
Like what you said, you can't have one foot in and one foot out.
You can't.
They play a dangerous game.
And I have nothing to, like I always tell people. We always have these conversations. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, my friendship with people is not based off their sexuality. You get what I'm saying?
Bro.
If you are who you are, I deal with you on that level. I don't got nothing to do with what you do sexually.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That don't change the relationship I got with you because I'm secure in who I am.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But if
100%.
you know what I'm saying, don't ever think that you're gonna. The down low thing is like you said. You don't get no sympathy for that
Nah.
It's dangerous.
Who
because
the
you're
fuck
playing
you
a
is?
dangerous game.
Especially because we're in a world now where you can openly be yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With no
It's
push. Like,
2025,
you can
right? It's
really be
2025, right?
yourself.
Oh, I thought you said 75.
Like, look how much the world done changed
It's
for
changed,
having
bro,
to
so you can be
in the
openly
closet
about who you are.
Right, to act like you got to be in the closet and you can't come out because you're
Right.
going. Now you can really be who you are. Everybody's gonna accept you and just gonna be like,
That's it,
and
bro.
majority of the time it be certain people would be like, bro, I knew.
Yeah.
Just was
Yeah.
waiting. I just waiting for you to say
But
it.
you know,
feel me?
it's always the tough guys.
Bro.
It's always
because they have to put up an image
And they
to
be-
make it seem.
I don't even wanna know who to give on the
For
taker.
instance, one that walked by and it's like, one
Word.
walk by.
That's how it be.
All
You gotta
three,
pay attention.
All three of us speak to him.
gotta pay
We don't
attention.
got we don't got no problem.
no
with him.
problem with
He walk-
speaking.
Man, y'all wow. Why the fuck y'all talking to him like
That's
I don't
the
play
nigga
that
you gotta
shit.
watch.
That's the guy.
That's
the
the
guy.
main guy.
That's the guy.
You
we
go
just
home
was having
at
that
night,
conversation,
sue
yo.
him.
Because
Yeah.
I know, you know what I'm saying? I have I'm not saying relationship, but, you know, from a past relationship I had, you get what I'm saying? One of her friends was, you know, a gay man.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So when I see him out,
Well, maybe I need to look.
sometimes you explain, like, and it's crazy because they so used to, like, people not speaking to them. And not on a lot of occasions, like, bro, like, you could talk to me. I'll give you peace. I'll say what's up. You get what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with speaking to you in public or saying hi or having conversations because I'm secure in who I am. You get what I'm saying? You have to worry about the niggas that saying, yo, oh, he gay as hell. Oh, look at that. Oh, da-da-da. Oh, excuse me. I ain't mean to say that. You get what I'm saying? But whatever it is. But you have
No,
to.
you fine. You can say whatever you want to say.
You get what I'm
bro.
saying? You have to worry about those type of people because that's telling me you're not secure in who you are.
Right.
Because what they doing to bother you.
Right.
That's
for
who
sure.
they are.
Right. That's my
That's
thing.
who they want to be.
That's my thing.
You
right?
are who you want to be.
Do whatever you want to do with your
That's
body.
it. Just don't
I
play
don't
with
give,
me.
I don't give a fuck who you fuck with. I don't
That's
care what
it,
you do
bro.
with your body. Just don't try to fuck me.
That's it. That's all I care about.
Just don't-
That's all
Hey,
I
listen,
care.
my
Don't
nigga,
give me no weird vibes.
My nigga, we could be cool.
That's
I
it.
shake your hand.
Everything.
I tell you where to get the good tequila from and
That's
everything.
it, bro.
Don't try to fuck me, bro.
That's it,
I tell you
bro.
where to get
That's
the
all.
good to kill
That's
from.
it, bro. That's all.
Yeah, so like like I said, a lot of this shit is hot takes, virality, and information. You got to be able to give out information. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And, like, because nobody wants to talk to or listen to somebody that they can't learn nothing from.
Yeah.
You
And
know what I'm
that's
saying?
why I said, that's why me and her, not just trauma, as far as like I said, we going to be starting Shawnee's podcast real soon. But anyway.
He fucked up the name already and shit.
Because he don't pay attention, bro.
she said,
Y'all
I'll pay
don't even
attention.
know
I'm
what.
messing with y'all.
Y'all don't know what
Shawnee
I'm
Talks
dealing with.
Podcast coming real soon.
Y'all don't know what I'm
you
dealing with
we
already,
we
bro.
gonna touch on a lot of stuff, a lot of positive stuff. We gonna be funny. We gonna be entertaining.
Absolutely.
We gonna do a
I'm
lot
looking
of
forward
different
to it.
things, and you know, we can relate in a lot of different ways to the people. You get what I'm saying? To the people as far as like everything. Like we it's not like we ain't involved in a lot of stuff. We involved in fashion.
but definitely
we
want y'all to-
outside. We be
No,
around people that's
no,
outside.
He's outside. Correct
What do
that.
you mean?
He's outside.
So
I'm not
That's
outside.
outside mean a lot of things.
so
We
with
ain't
that-
saying outside in the club.
So
That's
I be
your
trying to
outside.
get you to come outside in
I'm
the
not
club.
going to no club. And we keep having this discussion.
Even on my birthday, like she come
Yo,
to
see
my
how
dinner.
ungrateful he is?
They ain't want to come.
What was his
come to
first
the dinner.
sentence? I came to his dinner.
But you supposed to come to the after party.
What happened at the after party? What?
I left.
Exactly.
all right,
I
so
ain't
look.
like the after party.
So look, right, with that, right, you could get bought like the part, like you said, Shawnee Talks Podcast coming down. You got to have hot takes, and you're going to virality information, right? But work ethic. I don't see it being a problem for y'all.
Yeah.
But like I said, I got it up on the board. Poor work ethic is a character flaw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we've all seen examples of that. Niggas that'll start something and won't finish it.
Yeah.
Niggas that say, I'm about to do.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that shit is corny.
Yeah.
Right? But I don't know why I said that, but like that's a
That's
real,
the honest truth.
that's a real
Being
thing.
honest. Yeah,
you
that's
know
a
what
real
I'm saying.
thing.
So
My
just
work ethic is crazy.
It's crazy. I
I
think
be
mine is too.
balancing 3 to 4 jobs
Yeah,
at one
word
time.
up.
that says a lot about your character,
word.
who you are
Yeah.
at the base of at your core,
Yeah.
Right.
type shit. Because you got, like I said, like that's what I was saying. Like a lot of niggas that say they'll do something and they want to
And
do
don't
something
finish it, yeah.
and don't follow
Yeah,
through.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Don't even give it their best effort, like
Effort,
if
yeah.
any effort at all, type
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that being a problem. That's why I'm really, really looking forward to this podcast. I'm really
Shout out to
looking,
you,
I'm really
bro. We
looking forward
appreciate
to
you.
what y'all about to provide us. You know what I'm saying? Us be the listeners and the people that's gonna tune in. Now, how often do you plan on doing y'all plan on doing the podcast?
So for the beginning, dropping once a week.
I ain't gonna
feel
answer
like
because she say I don't pay attention. Go ahead.
I'm going through so much already with him, and we didn't even start yet. So, like, even Alamina tell you, before we started today, I had to woosah.
She dropped down into a meditation. It's just
The boy. However, I think, just for the beginning, up and running, just once a week. So we aiming at dropping on Wednesdays.
Right.
And then I feel like as soon as the flow get more, and we could work out each other's schedules.
What are you looking
could
at me for?
We go to twice a week.
Twice a week. Okay.
So now
I'm just hearing this shit.
the
I don't
layout,
know
the
what's
layout,
going
the layout of the episodes are gonna go as well. Like, is every podcast gonna be just you and Woo, or is it gonna be like one podcast?
I think I can answer this.
Yes.
Can I answer this question?
Or two?
'Cause you know-
How y'all plan on
Can I
landing?
answer this? Because
for sure,
she
chime
said,
in.
Go ahead, my child.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be us, and we're gonna also have guests. Once we get a flow of things, we're gonna try to have people on that have stuff going on.
Right.
That's active in the community. That's doing different things. We don't want to just have like businesses, entrepreneurs. We don't mind people reaching out to us and letting us know they want to be on the show. We definitely gonna have my man over here on the show.
I appreciate it.
Because I got some questions I want to ask.
You know
what I mean?
Your business out there.
Nah,
Yeah,
so
I ain't
put it all
gonna
out
put
there.
his business out there, but I have some, some things because I feel like just stepping over stuff like, bro definitely has a story. You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of people I don't think really know you in that aspect. Like they know the Alameen now,
Right.
You get what I'm saying? The firefighter, the good, calm dude. But Al was our security for a long time. You seen Al,
That's a nice word.
I'm telling you, you seen Al,
Security is a nice
I'm telling you,
word.
boy. You seen Al out with us, it was like, bro, we was untouchable. Because it was zero tolerance. So, you see the smile, you see everything he got going on. He got a story, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
He got a lot
appreciate
of
that,
stuff
bro.
that he could give to the people and let them know, like, it is a way out. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, I
and you
appreciate
made
that.
it out without doing no time.
Nah, for sure.
Because there's a lot of things you did, you should have been doing time.
Whoa.
I told you won't put your business out there. And you over here
I
agreeing
ain't
with
gonna
him
get
like,
into
put
that.
it out. Now look, you should listen to me.
He was setting it up good.
Right, you
He
should
was setting it up
you should
good.
listen to me.
I'm
I'm
over
telling
here,
you.
got a tear rolling out my shit today.
I'm telling you how much I'm dealing with.
Bro's
with
a
him.
solid dude, man. Like,
Nah, word.
from
You know what I'm
beginning
saying?
to end. Even when I moved up there, man, I wasn't up there all my life.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
But that's just a
From
testament.
being, they don't even know Al was nice and bald, like the tip off.
You know what? You
was
know
a
what?
dump.
You know what my shit come from? My shit come from me being from where I'm from. The people the people that I found myself around, and then the people that I decided to stay around and surround myself with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be like, obviously, that tough guy shit. I was like, I early on, I felt like I had something to prove.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I felt like I had to be the nigga that'll do that shit. Like what's
Do
up?
something to you,
You
yeah.
feel me? But then after a while, it was just like, I really love these niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I went away to the military, and I realized I started to recognize my potential later, even after I went to the military, because I was still wilding down there too.
Yeah.
You feel me? Almost caught a charge down there.
Yeah.
Some bullshit. But I wanted to make my hood proud. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what it was.
What it
Just
was,
one
yeah.
day, it just clicked in my head like, oh, like you from Jersey
This
City.
ain't it.
You from Union Street. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make these niggas proud. And it just was like, it was from that point on, I wanted to be successful and I wanted to do more for like, that's why when the concept of this whole shit came about, it was about like, I wanted to create a space. I didn't know I was going to have this.
Yeah.
But I knew I wanted to do something along these lines. So I wanted to create a space for all of us to create, because I recognize like you could make millions of dollars off your personality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I recognize that like, yo, if you catch the ear of the right person, you're gonna say something that the right person gonna feel, and it's gonna go from there type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I knew that I was surrounded by talent. You know what I'm saying? Woo, Bam, Shawnee, Mark, Ryan, like niggas like that got talent. Even motherfuckers that sing Sharonda, blaze your poetry and shit like that. Like niggas got stories, niggas got character, niggas got personality, and like you can sell that shit now. Type shit. You see it all the time. Like nigga, like the young boy, I say this all the time. Like shout out to him, that boy Castanet.
Yeah,
like the
nigga
just
his personality.
And now that's work ethic. That's networking.
Camera
all day. Yeah,
like that's not no easy feat. You know what I'm saying? Because he still has to have something to talk about. But at the same time, it's just like, you got to be able to sell your personality.
Right.
And you could and I recognize that, nigga, we got that.
Yeah.
Like that's why I tell a nigga like, yo, what's up? Come on.
Yeah.
Sit down.
You don't never have
Let's
record. One thing I say about you. What do you say? Like, come on.
Like
it's
you said,
always an open door, bro.
You said I could do this shit every day. Me too, nigga. It's nothing.
It's nothing.
Set it up. Boop, boop, boop.
We doing it already.
Lights, let's go.
We sit in a smoke shop for hours
day.
talking about a whole bunch of different topics and stuff.
All
thing just got mic and camera now. And like you said, it's about selling your personality. And I feel like, that goes back to...
I would have never seen this for you, Al. That's crazy, man.
That's like...
Even the person you are now, I just be like, damn.
That nigga lying. It's gonna come out.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Like, so even some shit like that.
Just
like,
the positive, just everything, bro.
What's stopping niggas from streaming smoke shop shit?
Yeah.
Right.
You feel me? Like, not saying that probably wasn't a thought process, but like, you know what I'm saying? Mello probably won't be on board with it.
That, yeah,
but
just
at the same
everyday
time,
life,
at the same time, like, who's doing that?
Who's doing that?
Who's live streaming from a business?
A business, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got characters coming in there. Personalities.
Every day, yeah.
What's the girl that was in the other day with the nasty lips? I don't know her name. Don't say it.
I ain't gonna say it.
But you know what I'm talking about? Her.
Yeah.
You ain't Shawnee, you here too.
She coming in, oh my Lord.
Yo, 1 million views. You feel me?
But and she
just shit like that.
That's bro's secret girl too.
That's what
she was, bro.
Don't put that on, bro.
No, because she really crazy.
In her mind, she really think like,
she's
like dope heads go get famous all the time type shit. You know what I'm saying? That could be the mascot type shit.
Dope heads
you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, once you know what I mean? We got what it takes.
Yeah,
you feel me? So like that's why you say to me like, yo, Al, we want to do this on this day. I'm pulling up. I'll unplug those, and we in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? What's the Wi-Fi password? We lit.
Nah, and it's greatly appreciated. Because ever since
Al, man.
we called you that day, you've been
Al
on
been
board,
with us
and
since day
I got
one,
y'all. I'ma help y'all,
teaching us
and I
everything.
want
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you like,
and we went from that to us being here today.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's another thing is because I'm an activity whore.
Yeah.
Right? I don't pop out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You be doing stuff.
I be doing stuff.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't really be in the hood like that no more. But ever since y'all niggas was like, yo, we gonna do this, I've been riding past the smoke shop.
Like, and coming inside.
Yeah. What day it was? Yesterday. I rode past it yesterday.
Yeah.
My man was in there, bro. I don't know.
Yams.
Yams.
Shout out to Yams, man.
Yams was in there. I was like, damn, I can't even stop. Like, I was gonna stop, but I was like, nah, let me get to the crib type shit. Because I was drinking and shit, whatever.
Yeah.
But came back to the crib, but I wanted to start. Like, I'm an activity. Y'all niggas say, yo, we doing this.
Yeah.
Oh, word? I'm there. Yeah. Like,
ever since we told Al that Al been like in tune with us,
Let's
doing us, and letting it
Let's do it.
I'm here for y'all. And you don't have certain people like that because that's another topic
and that's
too.
That's another thing that plays into the motivation.
Because you got people. Like everybody always said, you got people that want you to do good, but just not better than them. And you see it every day, yo.
Nah, y'all got weight.
And we try to like, you know what I mean, especially with me and her, and a lot of other people with Mark, with bro, with a lot of people, like, and that's why I say we kind of different from a lot of places because I think like the drive and the connection that we have is like, it's not just like friends. I think we have like a certain type of brotherhood.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
I had that conversation the other day. I was telling somebody, I was like, yo, I never had an issue with nobody in the hood. We had heated conversations, arguments and disagreements, but I've never had a physical altercation with nobody that from my hood. That was from my hood. You feel me? And I said that, I was like, yo, even if I was to get into one of the niggas from the hood, like let's just say just somebody along like my size, like a Tav.
Yeah.
Or anybody like one of the niggas that's like taller or bigger like me.
Yeah.
I could get into it with them niggas.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the day, it's a conversation.
It's a conversation.
Like, fuck you, nigga. You was wrong. Whatever. I was wrong. You was wrong. Whatever. We can have that conversation. And we gonna get past that. Because we really a family at the end of the day.
We really a family at the end of the day.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it might get bad in that moment.
Yeah.
You feel me? But at the same time, like, them niggas is my family.
Absolutely.
You feel me? So
Absolutely.
it's like,
You big bro for real.
Even if I pull up, I'm like, yo, whoa, you on some bullshit, nigga. You wildin', yo. And you disagree with me. We gonna disagree. It's gonna get heated.
But it still ain't gonna go beyond that.
Fuck that nigga. Fuck you.
Yeah, word up. And then I'll text you the next day like, yo, bro, you know, I was wrong. I did that.
Yeah, that's it. It's a conversation.
It's a conversation.
And that's the thing that separate us from a lot of other sections of the city, bro. Especially the hood.
We was talking about that too. Like, we really never had, like, none of that in our hood. Like, how other places really got it. You get what I'm saying? Like, the inside shit. When we was talking about, I don't want to get in. We had a couple, but not like everywhere else. Like, it's like a lot of backdoor shit.
It don't get bad.
It don't get bad.
We didn't have no.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
It's all love,
We talked about
man.
that recently.
Oh, that was another one I had too. Women get washed faster than men.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't know that.
I don't think they do.
Why don't they know
Because
that?
I think
You
it's
know what
just
I don't
a
like
pride
too?
and ego
They be
thing of
washed,
wanting to accept
and then
it.
after they done washed, they want you to wife them.
No.
Well, the
And
new thing is
and
not
you done wash in the shower with about 10 niggas from my area. Now you want me to wife you.
That's one thing, but
Woo,
the second thing is where we at nowadays is a lot of the females that's our age or around our age that's washed is with the young niggas now. They going after the young niggas. And the young niggas just looking at it like, I got a cougar that's going to spend money on me. But they got the little young nigga coming leaned up off the earth.
Because a lot of them that we grew up with look, not to say like bad. They look bad.
Bad meaning bad or bad meaning good?
Bad meaning bad.
They going to throw eggs at us.
Yeah, they can throw eggs. They can bad.
Like who?
You know what I mean? I'm almost close to 40, baby.
Give me an example of somebody who washed up. Give me an example. Tell me somebody. Tell me a name. Tell me a name.
He messy.
Nah, don't tell me a name.
See, you can't get up on it because I'm coming on here to talk, baby. Y'all gonna have to holler at me after. Shoot me a DM or something.
Be him. And look, just for the future, when episodes start dropping, y'all catch him alone. Not me and him together.
I don't want no problems with nobody.
No, you just told them.
But just be telling our truth, though.
Hey, look. And
ain't nothing wrong with telling your truth. Because see, we know what people's problem is. They like to talk about people behind closed doors. I'm going to talk about you on camera.
Don't call me and say you got jumped.
So, look, right? That's one thing that you're not going to get away from. Niggas is going to hold you accountable for the things that you say.
Right.
You feel me? Like, niggas going to be like, oh, you fucked me. Why you say that? Da-da-da. You know what I mean? So, ain't no getting away from that.
I'm going to get him.
Ain't no getting away from that. But they don't. But they don't realize that. Like, and like, I don't say it to be.
I never understood the aspect of that though, because like a man could have sex with a lot of women and he's not washed, but as far as a female, I feel like because you have that type of sexual,
I feel
female part.
A man could get to a certain point where they're washed.
Yeah, for sure. I agree too. I agree that.
So let me ask you think I'm washed?
Not yet. You getting it?
What? See, this is crazy, bro.
So,
just crazy. Just see how you think about me?
Just for information,
that's how you really think about me too. You just was telling me I'm a good dude, I'm a good man. Like, man, what about my good qualities?
You not washed yet.
You sound like the wash bitches.
Right.
What? You sound like the wash bitches.
I got like good qualities,
That's
man.
exactly how they sound. They try to bring the meat back.
You don't gotta say that.
What about this? What about that?
You do. You don't gotta say that. That's what the wash bitches be saying.
Oh, that's what they say. Nobody trying to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Nobody trying to hear that.
Nah,
but men do get to a point where they get washed up.
No,
yes.
for sure.
But women just get washed up faster.
Right.
Yeah, I get it.
And I say that for informational purposes because it's like they don't recognize it. And I'm telling, like you could say that, like, yo, like, listen, you're not what you was, type shit.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I'm saying? I got a couple homies that's washed.
Then I would have, but now I'll fast.
The only thing that's saving me is I'm mysterious. A bitch told me I was mysterious last night.
Yeah, you mysterious. You really are mysterious.
Like,
wait, it's the face he made.
Yeah, he really mysterious.
Motherfuckers don't nobody know nothing about me.
Right.
I
don't even blame you for that though.
Too.
That's my superpower.
I don't even blame you for that.
Especially
you gotta be like that nowadays.
You gotta be like that.
That's my superpower, Shawnee.
You gotta be like that, bro.
My superpower is.
I ain't gonna tell you my superpower, but that's his.
You ain't got none.
I got a superpower.
What's your superpower? Come on, we talk about superpowers right now.
Nah, you open the door, so let it out.
They don't call me spooky.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Open the door, let it out.
Man.
Let me tell you why. Well, let me tell you.
I ain't talking about Halloween. Go ahead.
Maybe you should never gave him that episode. Maybe you should have kept that out.
So my superpower is like I said, Shorty called me mysterious last night. Right? I just don't like. I'll tell you. I won't tell you nothing. I'll allow you the opportunity to assume.
Yeah.
I never lied to you.
Yeah.
I never
lied to you because you ain't asked me the question that I need to answer.
You didn't ask me the right. You didn't ask me the right question.
See, I always said that too because it looks like you lied to me. How I lied to you? You ain't asked me that. So I'm not volunteering information. You got to ask the right questions for me to answer. And then for the most part, I probably don't tell you. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. I'll tell you.
That's not lying.
That's like my family. I never said she wasn't my wife.
Ooh.
I said we was like family.
Different. No, that's different. That's deep. See, now you taking it to another level. Now I ain't spooky like that, baby.
No, that's my cousin.
Oh no, see, that's that female wall shit. That's my friend. I went to school with him for 10. I went to school with him. That's crazy. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. That's
Obviously,
different.
I'm joking.
Yeah, but I don't know. People take jokes serious. You might want to clear that up. You might want to clear.
That's deep. I don't got nothing else to say, but that's deep.
You might want to clear that up.
Obviously, I'm joking.
But that would be a wild one for real. That would be wild, bro.
That's like my family.
That's
the whole time.
That's
my whole family.
Wife.
Whole family. See, that's deep.
That's Cuddy.
Deep.
Yeah, that's my cousin.
Wife. That lady got a ring. What are you talking about?
That's my cousin. All right, I'm gonna skip the Rocky and Relly shit. I don't want to talk about that shit for real. Because I do have something else I want to talk about along those lines. Right?
Go ahead, do your thing.
Oh, all right, my bad. Non-negotiables. Yeah. Non-negotiables in life, not just in a relationship, because a lot of times we talk about non-negotiables in a relationship.
Yeah.
What's your non-negotiable in life? As far as like dealing with people, friends, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, or non-negotiables leading up to dealing with a woman or in a relationship or whatever. Like, what's one of your non-negotiables? You know what I'm saying?
Go first? What's one of your non-negotiables, like in a relationship?
No, just period. In relationship, friendship,
life,
whatever. In life. One thing I don't like to do, well, no matter who you are, is if you have an inability to communicate, we can't be friends. We can't be anything.
I think that's one of the main ones.
Like if I can't talk to you,
if
we can't have a conversation, or if you're not, because I'm one of those people that I'm willing to listen.
Yeah.
No matter how I feel about you, like even if we beefing, right?
Yeah.
Shawnee, you shot at me.
See, what's the name?
That's the wrong example.
No, listen.
No,
listen. But you shot at me, and I shot at you. We threw rocks at each other. But listen, you want to talk, you want to have a conversation because this shit going too far now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, let's talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna deny. I have never in my life denied anybody a conversation.
Yeah.
Because I'm not one of those people. Maybe on the onset of what we was going through, it was something going on with you. You feel me? Like, yeah, it was fucked up and it got bad. What's up? What's up? Now the conversation might not heal what we got going on. It might not cure. It might not dead the situation. But at the end of the day, like, what you gotta say? Because I'm gonna keep going or go further, or we gonna figure out, we gonna come to a conclusion that like my relationship to you prior to what we had going on now, what we got going on now, is more important to me than fucking seeing you hurt and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So that's one of my non-negotiables. If you have an inability to communicate,
one of my non-negotiables is, as far as anything, this is the main thing for me. No matter what kind of terms we on, good or bad, you make sure you treat me the same way. You get what I'm saying? Like, even if we on bad or good terms, you still have the same respect and love that you got for me. Don't change on me. Right. Because you could tell a lot about a person if y'all on bad terms.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And 100%. I think, for me, I'm one of those people, no matter what kind of terms we on, I would never treat you any different. I would never talk to you any different. I just would, change how I deal with you on a certain type of level.
Right.
But the respect and the love will still be there.
For sure.
I would still be there for you. I would still do a lot of things. I just would change how I deal with you when it comes to that specific situation.
That's important.
You get what I'm saying? That's important to me.
That's important.
Because if I could tell, you know what I'm saying, by a person, like, if we on good terms, of course you going to be who I need you to be.
Right.
It's about when we on bad terms.
Right. Still
can I count on you to be who I thought you was? You get what I'm saying? And that's how a lot of relationships with me go bad. Because even on bad terms, I'm still the same with everybody.
Right.
And I pride myself in that. You get what I'm saying? I'm
that's a
still the
beautiful
same.
thing.
I still got the same love, respect. I still communicate with you. I still talk to you. I just know how to deal with you on a certain type of level when I come to that situation.
For sure.
That's a big one for me.
Another.
Go
ahead.
My fault. One that I like recently started is like boundaries. Someone that can't respect my boundaries.
Okay.
That's a big one. That's a good one,
for sure.
baby. I'm learning to do that. 'Cause I'm too much
and it's
of
crazy because I said that to him
all the time. She trying to teach me that. Like boundaries. She trying to teach me the boundaries, but I'm
people
too much.
having to understand of you have to respect. It's not someone being mean. It's not someone like this. It's just
more now. It's good.
It's just a respect thing of this is my boundary, and I don't want to overstep it, and I need you to respect that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's just it. Like.
My only problem with, like you said, my only problem with people that don't understand how boundaries work is that they take you setting a boundary as a disrespect to them.
Right.
And they think like, oh, well, you not letting me cross this boundary. Like, no, it's not just there for you, nigga. It's there for everybody.
Right.
For everybody.
And especially it's there for me.
Yeah. People
because I'm trying to change some things and do some things differently.
She teaching me that.
I don't need you to overstep that. And it should be respected.
Got to.
Right.
You got
so
to.
I agree with you. People that feel like you saying boundaries is disrespect to them. It's not disrespectful, bro.
She teaching me
but
that,
that's just something
She's
that I
trying to teach
learned.
me boundaries.
But that's something that I would say is non-negotiable.
Because I feel like
respect my boundaries. Bro.
I think, and I always say this to people, right? As far as like our brotherhood and our connection that we all have, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that also comes from not only from us being from the same area, but because there's a lot of people from that area that we not connected with.
Right, for sure, 100%.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But the ones that are, it's like I think that all come from all of us having a good heart.
Right.
That we always there for people and we always doing certain things, but I'm trying to learn boundaries.
Right. So that's a problem that I have, right? Because people misunderstand the energy that I have for protecting my boundaries. You know what I'm saying? So people will be like, "Oh no, Al, you acting funny." I'm not acting funny.
I'm
it's
just
like, and
boundary.
that goes hand in hand with that's a non-negotiable for me because it's like, like if you're not trying to be better or do better, like I can't deal with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I'm one of my boundary. I'm not about to allow you to keep me in this position that I've been in.
Absolutely.
So I can't hang here with you type shit.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about us moving upward and forward type shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
and
like
people that don't respect that, then you know they're not for you.
Yeah, and like I said, people misunderstand my energy for protecting my boundaries. They take it as rudeness. They take it as like disrespect. They take it as like nonchalantness. It's not nonchalant. It's not disrespect. It's just me. Like I can't. This thing that you want me to be, I can't be that. That was the old version of me.
Right.
Right.
You ain't trying to go back
As
to
you
that.
get older, you understand. You learn more that you have to do things that's going to protect your peace.
For sure.
And people don't understand that.
This is my therapist right here. Y'all don't know that, but this is really my therapist. This is my therapist.
$100 an hour. $100 an hour.
Yeah, that's suck for niggas.
My therapist.
That's
right
suck for niggas.
You have to. People will be okay with disturbing your peace because it's beneficial to them, right?
Right, for sure.
And it's like that goes with people is okay with sucking you dry. But the moment that you stop providing, you can't provide for them becomes the issue. The first time you say no, now I'm the worst person in the world. F me. You don't want to talk to me no more. You kicking my back in. But you got to get to a point where you should get to a point where it's like you protecting your peace. If you know that certain thing, whether it's a boundary, an incident, something that's triggering, is going to mess with your peace, you have to pull back and you have to pull away from it. Gotcha. Because you don't. One thing I learned is once you get that, you get a hold of your peace, you get a hold of how you want your life to be, what your daily routine is, what your day-to-day is, all them things, and you don't want nobody to take that. It's like you start seeing certain things, it's like, okay, I could say something, like you said, a person that can't communicate, right? I can have a civilized conversation with you, like, yo, Al, feel me? I don't really respect that. It's a little triggering for me.
Right.
Like, that's my boundary, bro. Can you not respect it? You will understand that. But the next, you brother, you think you better than us?
Right.
It's like,
Every
bro,
time.
it's not that. It's just I'm at a certain place in my life where I have to protect my peace because I can't move on, because I can't lose it all because of you,
Right.
because you can't accept no. I'm tired of saying yes to something that I know that makes me uncomfortable when I could just say no and I don't have to explain the no. The no is just a no.
Yeah,
I know why the no is the no because I'm protecting my peace. I'm protecting my boundaries.
Right.
Yeah.
And I be feeling like if people can't understand certain things, then you're just
I think
not
that's a problem
my
for a
friend,
lot
or
of
you're
the
just
kids
not the
too
person
now growing
from.
up.
They don't have that.
These
That's
kids
why.
don't have boundaries.
Right.
They don't know what that is.
They just
though.
okay with, you know.
Two, what I think also too to add to that is like, yo, niggas that take a no and that they think that's the initiation of beef.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Absolutely.
nah, nigga, like, no.
Absolutely.
Like, that's not me telling you I hate you.
I hate you.
That's
just
not me saying like
no.
I got less love for you today than I
It's
had
just
yesterday.
no.
It's just no right
Because
now,
when
nigga.
you really think about it, how many times will y'all be expecting people to continue to be there and do stuff when it's just one-sided?
Yeah.
Like,
And that's most of
regardless
the
if I'm
time
going
what
to
it is.
ask you or
It's
not,
one-sided.
it should be able to be provided. How many times, if I'm just that person, I'm going to sit there and keep paying your rent every other month?
Right.
Because I see you hit me up because you're in the hole, but then I see you're the one that's making these irrational decisions. Because when you get your money, I see you living
Doing
it
other
up
stuff, yeah.
in the club, in the lounge,
Yeah.
at the bar, buying
That come with
designer,
tough love,
or
too.
just buying whatever you buying. But then it's like, all right, when I get down on bills, it's the only time I'm gonna talk to Shawnee. Let me call Shawnee. She gonna pay my rent.
That's another thing
Right.
too.
So then it's like when you stop and
That's
you
another
say
thing,
no.
too.
Oh, you think you better than? I
Yeah.
don't think I'm better than nobody. But to be honest, it's one-sided.
Yeah.
You're only calling me when you're down bad.
Yeah.
And to be
I'm
honest,
learning that too,
if I wasn't
But
that life
family
jacket
also.
for you, you would be able to keep afloat.
Yeah.
But you're purposely not keeping
Keeping
afloat because
I
you know
I
you could come
depend
back
on
to
you
me.
do it.
Right. Point of intention, real quick. There are times where Shorty might not feel like she's better than people. I, in fact,
Absolutely
do.
not.
I feel like I'm better than some of y'all niggas. I'm just saying like that. This has
As he should.
This has nothing
If
to
y'all
do.
see what we see and know what we got what's going on, he's better than a lot of people.
Hey, listen,
From where I've seen to now, bro, we gotta give bro his flowers. He's better than a lot of people.
This is not.
He's
this
better
is,
than a lot of people. Yes,
This
he
has
is.
nothing to
yes,
do
he
with
is.
it. Nothing going on in particular. But I do feel like I'm better than a lot of niggas. I'm not gonna
Absolutely.
point no fingers and shit like that.
And
but like,
very humble at that.
Some of y'all niggas really got to get y'all shit together. And if niggas is not that again. Like niggas is just not trying to be better and do
I
better.
think that's another thing
Because they
too,
fall
as far
back
as
into
like,
who they know
go
that they
back
have
to
on the
us
back burner.
as far as the smoke shop and it being a brotherhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I talk to a lot of females, right? I gotta watch what I say. Because y'all take anything.
You have a lot
I'm
of
not saying
conversations.
intentionally I talk to a lot of females.
Drum roll,
I talk
please.
to a lot of, I'm just saying, conversations that you have.
been
stop.
outed.
No, stop. So this is what I'm saying. Like when you, for some people, and they see, I'm not saying we better than a lot of people, but I feel like in our
saying
area, we have a lot of people that's the most popular people in the city.
right.
Right? So they feel like because all of us be around, it's like as far as we mentioned, top tier smoke shop. That's where we be at. That's where we talk. You get what I'm saying? And they just think that we in there just talking about females or talking about a lot of other things. A lot of stuff that we talk about is motivation. And I feel like for the most part, when we say like, Al doing this, Al doing that, it's not that we feel like Al is better than us, but we take everything that another person is doing as motivation.
Right. So
I take everything, like my brothers, my sister, right? Like I take everything as everybody's doing as motivation, bro.
One of the bros.
If you doing something and I see you doing it and you striving in the right direction, I think everybody around is like, especially you, as far as like the podcast, as example, you doing nothing but giving us information.
Right.
Not holding back no information. You know what I'm saying? Telling us, yo, this is how this works, this is how that works. It's nothing but motivation to see you come from where you've been to now and sharing that with us.
I have a
And
correction.
we use that as motivation.
I'm one of the bros.
Yeah, you one of the bros. My bad.
So with
My
that,
bad.
so with that, there's good reasoning, right? Because I'm not better than my niggas. So everybody, niggas that's from where I'm from, I'm next to y'all niggas. I'm side by side with y'all niggas. And I am, like I said before, a large reason why I am who I am and how I am is because of my niggas.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because of where I'm from and
Yeah.
the love that I have for my family, the example that I wanted to set for my bros.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Right? But aside from me standing next to y'all and us all being equal, y'all niggas got to go through me to get to them. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
in that
absolutely.
aspect, I'm definitely in front of y'all niggas.
But it used to really be like that.
No.
Like you had to really go through him to get to us, and you
So-
wasn't getting through him.
I'm so happy that we all changed our
So that's my
feds
thing. You
will be
feel me?
watching.
Like I'm glad you said that, right? Because like I don't ever want none of y'all from where I'm
Never
from
felt like
to
that.
feel like I like that nigga Al think because I don't, nigga.
Absolutely not.
Because if it's not for y'all, it ain't no me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Type shit. You know what I mean? Like you said, big bro. I don't never say big bro or little bro. I call you my brother.
I don't do that
Period.
a lot. But
No.
that's
But
big
that's
bro.
what I'm saying. But like you say, like niggas that say big bro.
Yeah.
I don't say that. I say
Yeah.
my brother
Yeah.
because we all equals, no matter
we all
what. Like
equals.
I'm X amount of years
That's
older
big
than
bro,
you.
though.
You know what I'm saying? I'm older than Shawnee. Like, but at the end of the day, like we all equals. You
Yeah,
feel me?
absolutely.
Except for some of y'all niggas. I need to reiterate that. Some of y'all niggas is beneath me. Not niggas from where we from.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna. But
See,
yeah.
real Al coming out. I was trying to get that out of him. I was
Right.
gonna come up here and try to get that person out.
Right. So, so good. I'm glad we got to speak on that. Like, you know, but we could probably go all day on a whole non-negotiable situation
Yeah,
because it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a lot of shit that, like, as we get older, we not dealing with. You know what I'm
Absolutely
saying?
not,
Like Shawnee said, when she came home, she had a lot of shit that she recognized now at the point of her coming home or even today.
Yeah,
That she just
absolutely.
not, like, she just see like, oh, shit, nigga. The whole time this shit was the truth, and I just didn't see it for the truth because I was behind my own ways.
Absolutely.
You feel me? So
Yeah.
that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot for the kids too, growing up, man.
Yeah, and it's
As far as non-negotiables and pride and boundaries, like I feel like for me, and this is why, like I feel like we are example for a lot of kids. For me, I feel like even growing up, being around y'all, I wasn't as violent. I wasn't as stop. In the beginning, I probably
Ain't
was.
nobody
I was
say
hands
nothing.
because she looked
I
at me.
wasn't even about.
I was
but then you had to
hands-on.
call us violent.
I'm saying y'all was violent. I was hands on. You
Wait,
get what I'm saying?
who?
But
Right,
at the end of the
now you
day,
see why
we
I'm
ain't
making the
saying we
face
gotta
I'm
tell our
making.
truth up here. They want to be modest. They was violent.
Who was that?
I wasn't as violent.
I'm a
You get what I'm saying?
little
But
biased.
Who is
I
that?
I
don't
feel
know
like
what you talking
me
about.
coming from, because I'm from downtown, you get what I'm saying? I moved up there. But I feel like when I moved up there, I feel like I try to explain to kids, right, that no matter, you know what I mean, what was going on as far as like what everybody was doing, nobody never, you know what I mean, not fucked with me because I wasn't a certain way. You get what I'm saying? Whether I was doing what y'all was doing or I was doing something else. So I'm not saying y'all. Let's not say them. Let's just say technically. You get what I'm
Okay.
saying? But as far as kids
Really?
nowadays, I feel like,
Really?
they base their life on being judged by others. You get what I'm saying? And it's like,
But it's a difference.
It's a difference. So I always was able to be myself around my peers.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
You wasn't shunned. You wasn't,
I wasn't
shunned,
shunned
for your
out because, I was in the sports or I was doing certain things and there was people are doing otherwise. Because for the most part, niggas didn't allow me to. And that's how it's different nowadays. Because they don't have that voice of saying, yo, you not coming outside around this time, or you not doing this, or you not doing that. They feel like they have to do it to be accepted.
right.
They don't have boundaries. They don't have,
But even before you get to boundaries, they
Yeah.
don't have majority of the things that we had.
We had,
right?
as far
So
as I'm
we
saying.
had when the people that was older than us that we was
absolutely,
coming up
like Al and
under,
them. Yeah, absolutely.
y'all made sure we had morals, principles, and respect.
Absolutely.
Right.
Regardless of what was going
A
on.
lot of us from the hood play ball, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't y'all not going to school.
I used to have a
like,
sig.
yo,
Niggas
y'all
used to
going,
smack my shit and stomp it.
Like, yo, y'all going to school and we gonna come to y'all games.
Word.
Nah.
But
Word.
majority everybody was like on the team, but whoever wasn't, and yo, we gonna be at y'all games. We
Word.
gonna show up
Deep
for
as
y'all.
hell.
Deep as
like,
hell.
Like, yo, I remember it was a certain time, like everybody know who the mayor was.
Yeah.
It was on some like, nah, Shawnee, like before I was trying to do something, like, nah, we not doing that yet, feel me? But we had people older that
I mean, even though they was in the
had us-
streets,
right.
they was doing that.
It was
they didn't
certain
allow
things
us
that
to.
they didn't allow.
They
And
didn't
then when
allow
it got
us
to the
to.
point where certain people ended up in the streets, like person like me,
Yeah.
it was like yo, this is the do's and the don'ts.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you're going to
Because
have
even though they tried to
principles,
stop you,
you're going to
you
have...
always found your way in. But even
you're-
though you was in, it was like, yo, these the do and don'ts.
Cut
And
me
it
off
was
again.
principles.
It's,
I know, I
it's
was
going to be
there.
principles, morals,
You don't
respect.
want me to tell it.
They
'cause
don't...
you being modest. Go
I'm
ahead.
not being... First of all, you just cut me off
Go ahead.
until I'm being modest.
Yeah, you being
Anyway,
giving the driver.
the things that... I'm
tell
not
them how
giving
you
the
really
drive.
was.
Anyway, y'all hear about that on Shawnee Talks Podcast. Because he just want to out somebody. But when it's time for him to be outed, I'm going to show y'all how he act. However, they don't have that. And they don't have nobody giving them that. And the people that's out there with them, the older ones about 30, 40, that should be giving them that,
They ain't got
they
no
done
sense.
reverse how they was raised. And now they're being raised again in this generation. So they're acting like the little niggas. When it's like, yo, ain't nobody going to judge you. If you feel like you want to be 30 or 40, you still want to be in the streets, that's on you.
Right. Absolutely.
But, and you're going to be around them, okay, cool. But at least installing them what it really supposed to be. They done changed the way of things that the older ones is acting like the little niggas.
Right.
So now we're in the whole street block or however you want to say it, where now the older ones acting slow or like they never had it. Now nobody got principles, morals, or respects. Like even with being in the streets, it was mothers, females, kids, no.
Off limits.
Right.
Automatically. That don't even have
even
a
apply
play
no more,
nowadays.
yo.
Right.
Like they would see a little nigga with his moms and swing on him and then start hitting the mother.
Right.
Like, bro, what?
Nasty out here.
And it's just a lot. That just was one example, but it's a lot of them. So it's like instead of not saying that it's right for somebody older in the streets to be coaching a little, but it happens, right? It's a street like to happen. But if you're going to do it, make sure you install in them what you're supposed to be installing them. Make sure you're teaching them and showing them you got to do this. You got principles, morals, respect. I won't really say boundaries because we ain't learned nothing about boundaries in the streets.
No.
But principles, morals, and respect, respectful stuff, yes.
Yeah, we definitely learned the do's and the don'ts.
Right.
We learn like, nigga, it's just certain shit you can't let fly. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, somewhere along the lines, all that line got blurred.
Right.
I don't know where it got blurred, but it got
It's
blurred.
different nowadays.
But now, because a lot of times because the conversation changed, like it's like we don't really speak on that. Like we talk about hot takes. I don't respect the shooter. I don't respect the nigga that's gonna pull up and just air shit out. Like at the end of the day, at the end of the day,
back then y'all pulled up and y'all knew who y'all was hitting.
I got right. You feel me? Like even outside of the extra shit, like niggas knew I could fight.
Yeah.
I could really get
into
shit
that.
shaking. You feel me? Like, and I wasn't
That's how it
like you feel dead ass. Like if it was, I don't give a fuck. I'll fight 2-3 niggas.
Yeah.
Period. Like whatever. Let's see. I'm about to earn my stripes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because before I got to where I was at on Union Street, it was just always just me. So if you ever saw me anywhere, I was by myself.
yourself,
Still to this day.
Still
You know what I'm
to
saying?
this day.
You can see hints of that because I really just be niggas be like, yo, you be down ringside. Don't nobody of us be down there. I be down there by myself. You know what I'm saying? So like I end up somewhere and I be everywhere by myself for the most part. You feel me? So like that was my thing. Like I don't have no respect for the shooter. Like you could partially aim a gun and probably hit somebody that don't deserve to be hit.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, can you like if you don't hit the nigga that you was aiming for and he see you in the mall with your girl, he like,
can you take that?
Can you hold it
your
down?
own?
You feel me?
Can you hold it
and
down?
a lot of these niggas can't. So I really don't have a lot of
Majority
respect.
of them
I don't have no
Majority of
respect for them niggas because at the end of the day, like it ain't nothing to take a life.
Ain't nothing.
You know what I'm saying? It happens. You shoot nigga. Like nigga, you might be in a situation.
And 9 out of 10 times, the person that ain't have nothing to do will always end up getting hit.
Right. You might find yourself in a situation where you got to defend your life with a gun. I get it. You feel me? But at the end of the day, like y'all niggas don't.
Majority of the time now, it ain't that.
Y'all niggas is pussy. You feel me? For the most part, y'all niggas is pussy. You get me?
You heard it here first.
But no, that's another hot take for me. Like I don't respect if you're the shooter, I don't have no respect for you. Like that's not beef. Like because I don't know you to respect you a lot of times type shit. But like I'm a nigga that can fight. I respect the niggas that can fight.
Yeah.
It's not saying I don't respect the niggas that get beat up. Like if you could take a punch, take that punch.
Take that punch.
You know what I'm saying? But like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. That's how you earn your respect. Because when you go to jail, it ain't no guns in jail.
Guns in there.
It might be a couple shankers or pokers or whatever. But like at the end of the day, you gonna get your ass beat. You feel me? So that's just my
Niggas
thing.
be checking in.
That's my thing. That's just my thing. You feel me? But another thing, I'm glad we got to the subject of jail because it's another thing that I've been dealing with. Another thing that I've been thinking about is pride and ego.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? As far as going to jail, I feel like it takes for a person to have pride in who they are, how they was raised, where they come from, to not go to jail.
You know what
I'm saying? Yeah, shit happens. Like
shit happens. Yeah,
Shawnee might have got she might have got caught. She probably she was probably earning a living type shit, trapping.
Yeah.
But like at
that's
the end of the day,
like.
Yeah, so it's like it happens.
It happens.
You feel me? But like for niggas to keep going back
and forth,
and back.
I started a new rule for this
I
year.
don't know how they do it.
You
say
said
it, 'cause
that.
I'm waiting for you to say it.
You said that, and that made me think about it. Like, yo, because if niggas had
Say
a
it.
little
I
bit
want
more
you to say
pride,
it.
if niggas had more pride, like you know what I mean, like your mother,
Absolutely, I got a lot of that.
like it take a lot for you
I
to
got
just.
a lot
It take
of
a
that.
lot for a person to be here. Period.
Yeah, absolutely.
You feel me? So like,
Ain't
for your
nobody
mother,
tricking me.
for your parents or your mother, your father, whatever the case may be, whoever was there for you the most, for them to deal with everything that they dealt with, raising you and getting you to the point, like, okay, yeah, shit happens, you go to jail. But like for you to be going to jail 6, 7, 8, 9 times, that's crazy.
different,
Like
bro.
you
That's
gotta
nasty
have some
work.
type of pride.
Right. I did one bid, right? And that's all they had to do with me.
Yeah.
You sent me to prison once.
I'm gonna tell you how many what I did.
God damn, I got it. You understand? Hell yeah, I get it,
Tell
right?
you what I did.
One time, right? But I started a new rule for 2025.
What's the new rule? I know it already. Go ahead.
Y'all niggas that done did 2 or 3 bids back to back, and you go to jail this year, you're gay.
Ooh.
You
Got
gay.
a boyfriend in there.
So let's
Trying to get back to him.
right. So now there's a difference, right? Because
No way.
me being a female, but me being one of the bros,
Right.
I adapted to my situation. I had a time,
Right.
Yeah.
but I adapted. I knew what it was.
Yeah.
From the county, I knew I was going to prison.
Yeah.
The judge was adamant about that. Like you're going to prison. No way around that.
Not for them to play with you.
Right. Even down prison is like, yeah, I got my sentence. I went to prison. I didn't know to the extent how long I would be down there, because like you don't know when, like exactly when parole going to come until you get the list. And it's like, I bet I'm on the list. I see them here. So I had to adapt to my situation, which I did. And yeah, I had a time.
Mr. Nasty Tom too, right?
Right. But even with having a time, you're still, like, you might hear a lot of people say, like, when they in the county, like, yo, they just take whatever, because people rather be downstate in prison than be in the county.
Right.
And when I got downstate, I understood why. Because you have more freedom. It's more move around space. It's just more that you can do in prison downstate than being secluded to the county, to that one building, right? But still, no matter if you in the county, you downstate, you in an assessment center, you in a halfway house, you're still being controlled by COs who's telling you, like I worked the CO kitchen downstate. Right. So the CO came and woke me up at 3:30 in the morning. I had to be to work at 4:00. I worked from what, 4 to 12:30. Come back from work. Then I'm chilling in my room, or I'm walking around the yard. I'm playing basketball. I'm watching. I'm relaxing or whatever. But you're still controlled by a CO. Right. Turn your TV off. The shower shut down, so now you can't wash. The phones is off. Put the film, like, put that away. No, you can't heat up your food right now. Like, everything operates under a certain time. Right. You're still being controlled by a system, by a person, which is the CO around that time, of telling you what to do, when you could do it, how you got to do it.
So basically you saying,
and then you think that I'm about to keep doing them bids. Yeah, because you think I'm about to keep doing them bids back to back down, and it's different for niggas.
Yeah.
It's different for niggas. See, y'all want to be around balls and dicks constantly.
That's the thing, bro.
5 years, then you come home, nigga home for 6 months. Niggas can't make it past 6 months. Now they locked up again. Like, yo, I might just take this 3 flat or this 5 flat. I'll be back. You just did 5 years. So it gets to the point where it's like, when niggas come home, that's their vacation.
And then they go back
when they
home.
In jail, that's home for them, because they're that shit
I
is
ain't
not
gonna lie,
fun.
look, right?
It's not fun. I don't care what nobody say.
I got charged when I got charged with, you know what I mean, hustling. I did 3 days.
That was enough.
That was enough for me.
That was enough, nigga.
And I got and it's crazy because, like, You so popular in the streets, so if you popular in the streets, you know a lot of people in there. I got niggas coming up to me all day. Yo, I can't wait till you come outside and play nigga basketball for snacks. Nigga, I'm not trying to make it to play nigga basketball for no snack. I'm trying to go home. This shit ass.
This shit,
but look,
I can't imagine.
I can't get to it,
Compare
bro.
3 days to 3 years.
I can't.
Exactly.
I tell y'all all the time, hanging it up.
Like I got to sit the store
I can't do
I
it.
got to sit the store 5 to 1.
I can't do it.
And I don't care what nobody say. Like, yo, you know, people rush to go downstate because they feel like it's better, but because it gets to a point, right? And it's just real talk.
I promise you, I don't think that, Shawnee.
You have to adapt to your situation,
Right.
especially when you know it's like,
you know you got to do it.
like for instance, when I first got locked up, I thought it was a game. I was running around the county playing until, you know, my mom's got me like, you know, and it just was like, the judge being serious.
Right.
Okay, all right, I gotta go. I bet now it's time. Now, I already was playing around. I get indicted, court date coming. Now you really got to adjust to this because now it's coming to the point. I'm adapting to this because now I know you want to send me to prison. So now I have to fight for how much time I get. And now I still got to adapt because I got to make it through my bed to get back home.
See, nah, I can't do that.
I can't
Right.
do that. It's
So
I would
too
have cried
much,
for
bro.
3 years straight. I'm not a bitch and at all.
No, yeah.
But like just not being able to move around.
Boy. I just did it 24 hours not too long ago.
Right.
That was the longest 24 hours of my life.
Bro, that's the thing, bro. Like some
What?
days I be sitting up in my room.
What?
I'll sit up in my room and I'll just be like, yo, damn, I done watched 2 movies and
Word.
and something on YouTube. I'm like, nah, I'm about to go drive to.
I don't know how they do
so
it.
it's stuff like
But
that
go
that's
back to,
taken away from you.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Fuck
that
But
go
it's
back
stuff
to
like
what
that.
you
It's
said as far as your pride. And that's why I said in the beginning, I think a lot of people deal with pride. Because a lot of people will let niggas trick them out their spot as far as, you know, dealing with pride to if somebody did something slight to you, you gotta go ride, you gotta go do this, you gotta do that.
Yeah, it's that. And then
I ain't
another,
doing nothing to make me have to, unless it's like dealing with my family or my kids to make me say, yo, I gotta go sit in prison and do a bid.
It's
And
that, but another part of it is, like, for instance, let's think about a lot of people that we grew up with, right?
Yeah.
And we're thinking about the numbers, right? We'll say niggas is our age, right?
Yeah.
But we know that these specific people done did 4 or 5 bids throughout their life.
Yeah.
On paper, your date of birth, you 35.
Yeah.
But mentally you're
yeah.
15. You're
Yeah.
16 because you're institutionalized.
Yeah.
You've been in and out of jail doing bids from juvenile to adult.
Yeah.
And it goes back to the example I made. When you come home, that's vacation for you.
Yeah.
You done got so accustomed to being in
being
jail.
to where
When you
that's
go to
home.
jail, that's right. That's home.
crazy, yo.
And because you think of
I don't wish
really
that
sit
on
here for a
nobody,
quick
yo.
second and think about the
nobody.
people that we know
Yeah.
that's always in jail. How long do they be having to run out here? Niggas don't
long.
even make it a year for real.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
A
they
lot
don't.
of times.
We got
they
niggas,
don't.
we got niggas from our area, and it's not no shade because I be really wanting the best for niggas. But it's just like you got certain niggas from my area that can't be home for 30 to 60 days. That it done got to the point where it's like, bro, how many times do you want to come home? You want me to keep saying welcome home? No, move.
I told a couple of the brothers. I say to him, first thing I say to him, like, bro, please tell me that was your last trip. The first thing I say to him, please tell me that was your last trip. Because that shit gotta be ass. None of that shit sounds fun. Like, yeah, we was down there playing cards and shit. Niggas got that.
Yeah, you can play cards. You got your,
I got see that table right there?
Yeah.
I bought that table to play cards on. I got 4 chairs behind that table right there. That's what I want to play cards on. I want to be able to run to the liquor store,
Come back.
Right.
get some joints in here. Like we just,
But
just
you
chill.
want to know but you all right. So you know the thing that you said about moving around. To them, moving around is if they upstairs like on the like for instance when I got down prison. So like for the men's they have craft. For the females we have reception because it's multiple men prisons in New Jersey.
Yeah, right.
It's only one for female. So we had reception. You sit in reception for 2 weeks. Either you go to the max or you go to grounds. I had to go to max because they messed my paperwork up. My whole bid was just messing with LaShawn paperwork anyway. My paperwork just kept getting messed up. I had to be in the max. So where I was at in the max, we was upstairs. It was like 5 of us from Jersey City that was down there. We all was no. It was 5 total, but only 4 of us was upstairs. Somebody was in PC, whatever. But
Oh, punk ass bitch.
Right. We was upstairs, and it was a downstairs and it was the upstairs where we was at in the Max.
Right.
But we couldn't enter downstairs.
Yeah.
Like, you wasn't supposed to enter there. So in a situation like that, if I'm cool with the CO, and the CO gonna turn their back, and it's like, yo, you can go downstairs. That's niggas moving around. Like, yo, I had CO
See,
Gibbs.
I ain't doing that.
I had CO Woo in the headlock. He feel me. He let me there. So I move around.
Yeah,
I'm over here. I'm not even supposed to be
bro.
over there. You know, CO got me. And then certain like, all right, yo, Alameen and Woo over there. I'm gonna go to CO. Hey, yo, my man's in them over there. Yo, get him over here. Or like, you see who over there? Like, yo, get me over there.
Nah.
So situations like that is where people be like, all right, I get to move around.
And no disrespect
like, I
to
gotta
nobody
stay.
that did
and
time.
then it's like they trapping
nobody
and
that's
all
doing
that. It's
time.
like,
I just feel like
me?
for me personally, it ain't for me.
No.
I'm not.
For me
Y'all niggas
personally.
wild, and if y'all go to jail, y'all want to go to jail, or not necessarily want to go to jail, but like if you keep doing shit to end up in jail, like you're really wilding.
I don't
imagine myself. My bad, Shawnee. I don't imagine myself having fun, and I don't even imagine myself getting cool with the CO for the CO to unlock a gate or door for me, because I'm not a people person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think it's for nobody. I just think that because people get so accustomed to jail, they make it for themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, they really just... Because people get this mindset of they can't get out the streets, right? And we're not going to sit here and act like it's an easy thing to do.
Nah.
Transitioning like that, especially when you're coming from a person with the experience, right? Feeling like I wanted to change my life, and coming from a person who had a background and had to go through the 10 to 15 no's before I got a year, it gets discouraging.
Yeah,
and then knowing that, all right, I am going to get a job, but I got to wait 2 weeks for a paycheck. What you about to pay me in 2 weeks, I could make in a day or two for real.
Right.
I'm not talking about nowadays, because what y'all got
Absolutely
now,
not.
what we was making,
$4 bags.
what we was making, we could make that in a day or two for real.
I'm glad you said that. But like the only thing I disagree with what you just said. Like, yeah, it sucks and it's a process, but it is a thing that you can do. You know what I'm saying? Because look, think about it like this, right? Like Woo was saying, Woo was hinting at, like niggas have a history of violence. It take a lot of discipline to not be that person.
Right, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So at the end of the day, like it's tough to do. Like none of this shit is easy. None of it.
Life itself.
None of it is easy. Like it's easy as fuck to end up in the system. You know what I'm saying? Don't take nothing to end up in the system. If you patient and you lock in on a goal, you just got to do it.
Right.
Yeah. It's just like anything else. Like when you first came out of high school and you was trying to get into the workforce and you had to build a life and build a career. Like when you had your first child, Woo, you can understand. When you had your first child, like you go fucking you gotta do that thing. You gotta stay focused and just do it.
I stopped school just to
you know what I mean?
Care of my
so
kids.
Like that's the only thing I disagree with.
I'm not saying that you can't do it. It's just the mindset of people be feeling like they don't want to wait and have patience to go through that transition, because it's like, man, I ain't about to do that when I could go do this. But like you said, it's about having patience and just
everything in life is a transition.
Right, but when someone is adapted to what not adapted, is used to what they're used to, it takes them a while. And I'm not making excuses, because, again, I'm a perfect example of doing it. It was a point where I felt like I was going to be in the streets all my life.
Absolutely, yeah.
It got to the point where I was presented with an opportunity.
Where you didn't even really want to take it.
No, it wasn't that I didn't want to take it. I took the opportunity off rip. Yeah. It just was... I didn't think that opportunity was my purpose would it become my purpose. When the opportunity was presented to me off of rip, I told him, I bet I'm rocking with you. But I didn't think it was what it be now. Yeah. But even with that, I had to change everything. Like I went back to the beginning of our conversation. It went from I started going to work, and then after work, I'm going right in the house. And I had to learn how to utilize my in the house time by myself.
That's a transition.
It's all about discipline.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It was a transition. It wasn't easy, but that's where I started at. But I didn't allow what I said I wasn't going to. I adjusted. That wasn't my first time having a job, so I knew how, waiting to get paid, budgeting. One thing about me in jail, I learned how to budget money. weirdest thing ever, because I didn't really have to, because my mother gave me money every week. But I just learned how to budget and save money in jail. Like, I came home to bread.
Yeah.
So
Shout out to you for that.
Yeah,
appreciate
absolutely.
it. So it's like the
That's
whole
another thing.
the whole thing
Budgeting,
about it was
managing.
understanding, like, all right, I'm working now and I'm going to completely step back from the streets. Like, I'm going to do that. So now when I'm getting off work and I'm going in the house, what am I going to sit in the house and do?
Yeah.
I had to learn that. I started journaling. I started like, I'm just going to binge watch some shows. Like,
Still like that.
Yo, I wanna
Still
journal.
like that.
and I am.
Still like that.
Like,
I be having
I
to
got
tell.
in therapy, bro.
I used to have to tell Shawnee,
Like, I go to
yo,
therapy.
you ain't come see me today.
Right. He had
I'm
text
in
me
the
that.
house.
I
don't
robbed
give a
past.
fuck, nigga. Yeah, nigga.
You know what he said
I'm
to me
right
2 weeks
here.
ago? He's sitting in front of the shop, right? I ride past. I get in the house, he texts me and say, you really would just ride past this
me,
motherfucker
like,
and go straight in the house? And I
straight
be
in the
like,
house.
yo, some days I just need to go straight in the house.
Yeah.
I don't got nothing to do. Or
Yeah.
maybe I do got something to do, but sometimes I just
Some
need to
days,
get off
yeah.
work and just go straight
And that's
home.
creating
And whatever
a
is
boundary
that's
and
going to look
respect.
like for
And
me,
I had to
that's what I
respect
need
that.
to do.
Right.
Because I was used to her, you know, I mean, we used to
And
Shawnee
then,
like,
right, and then he got days I get off work and then I'm in there with him
and I leave.
probably like an hour or two before he closed. And
Yeah,
I'm like, all right,
that's
look,
it.
I
That's
done-
all I want.
Right. He want me
Come
to
check me.
It's the
right.
small stuff.
He wants
It's
to be
small stuff.
He wants
Come
to be
check me,
attached,
man.
for real, which
Right.
everybody
'Cause
he wants to be
You know
attached.
what I mean? You
That's
have
why
your
he
people
asked.
that, you know what I mean, coming in, but when I
That's
know
why he
when
asked me my
Shawnee come, it's
co-host
like,
because he want
you
us
get
to
what
be
I'm saying?
attached.
Like, it's a
Right.
different
Hey,
conversation.
Shawnee, if you want to
different-
be big bro. That's it. Like,
Yeah.
just
See,
go see
now,
little
see,
bro.
they stretching it.
Go
in
see
my,
little
in my
bro.
law
See how they
abiding
stretching
citizen
it.
way.
They stretching it, see?
Because I'm a law abiding citizen now.
Man, nobody-
I had to fight for this.
Right.
Had to
Hey.
fight the system.
Real quick, I want to say, like, if I could give any advice to the guys, to anybody that's been in jail, that's doing things that land them in jail or that's going back to jail, the best advice I could give you is stop. Don't go to jail. Find something else to do. Jail's
Yeah.
not fun.
It's not.
I think the best advice I could get him is no matter what it may look like in the beginning, it's really bright on the other side.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I tell people all the time, and I done said this to Wu 1,000 times. The best decision I made was in 2021, and when I decided to change my life. Like, you know how much shit I done did since then?
Nope,
Like,
nothing. Nothing.
Nope.
Not
like,
a thing.
Nobody would have never, like, I got my record expunged.
I
Right.
tell
So
all the time,
I could let
yo.
this in because this was actually public information.
Yeah.
I didn't get locked up for what I did, but I got bagged for the gun, right?
It wasn't her gun.
Big shotgun.
It wasn't her gun.
You're wilding.
It wasn't her gun.
So that was my charge. I got sentenced to a 5 with a 1.
Yeah, big, yeah.
I did like close like 3. I got my record expunged last year.
Absolutely. Yeah,
No,
good.
just-
Kudos to that.
just
Kudos
me.
to that,
For that.
man.
Word.
Like,
Yeah,
appreciate
kudos
it.
to that,
Like,
man.
I went to the courthouse, asked them
Put the
how should
work
I
in.
go about it, and I did it myself. No lawyer, no none. I did it
nothing.
myself.
Fight.
Shout out to
I
you for that.
tested their chin the next month,
Yeah.
right? So they expunged my record. It took like 2 months. 2 months, my fault. They expunged my record. I went for my gun license.
Absolutely.
They denied me, right? But when you get the denial letter, they tell you that you could appeal it. I appealed it.
Appealed it.
I went to court.
Fought up there.
Went up there. It was set up like trial. Like the judge told me I could cross-examine a cop. I'm like, sir, I just want to get the closing statements because I came up there with a speech and I built the portfolio of all the community work I did. I gave it to the judge, gave it to the prosecutor. We got to closing remarks. I said what I had to say. When I finished, the judge looked at me because he was like, while I was talking, he was looking through the portfolio I gave him. He said, "You have done a lot. I want to congratulate you for that." And he straight looked at the prosecutor and said, "You wasting my time." He said, he said, "Your record expunged?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "When?" I said, "July 2023. He said, "When you did the application?" I'm like, "August." He looked at the prosecutor. He said, "You want to say it before I say it?" Because I'm about to tell her to do it. He said, "Go back and redo it." He said, "I'm sorry, you have to pay again because it's non-refundable."
Right.
He said, "Approve her." So you're talking about a person who got their record expunged
For having a gun.
went down for
Allegedly.
a gun.
Allegedly.
Went down for
To
a
having
gun.
being able to legally have one.
Got a record expunged, and now I got my gun license.
Absolutely.
Right. Shout out to you for that.
Shout out to you
Appreciate
for
it.
that.
Word.
But you wanting it's brighter on the other side.
That's
Because you
why you
don't
said
know
it.
the opportunities that, like, yo, it even went from I was working in the county jail. Like a counselor in the county
Word.
jail. Like CO's looking at me like, how you working here?
Counseling in
So
county jail.
that's the thing too. We need to speak to real quick before we move on to the next subject. A lot of times we meet a little bit of resistance and we quit.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the example of like, I know who I am and I know what I am.
Right.
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? And I'm not what I was. So
Absolutely.
like I deserve these. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
deserve these rights, so I'm gonna fight for them and shit like that. Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
And that's why these conversations are like, I feel like that's why I wanted Shawnee to start the podcast.
No, for sure. I
Because
can't
there's
wait.
a lot of things, you get what I'm saying? Like, and I call her my therapist because a lot of times it's like you use what you went through to push another person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Recently I was going through some you know what I'm saying, some dark shit. Like my darkest times, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't show it. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm out, I'm smiling every day. But at the end of the day, like I found I could go talk to Shawnee.
Right.
And it's like you use what you went through to push another person. Like,
Right.
look what I went through, look what I'm doing. And that's why I say we use what other people are doing as motivation.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because you see, like, you ain't letting nothing stop you. And I'm not also, are you motivating me, but I'm pushing you as well.
Right.
Like, hey, let's stop, yo, still go up there, or still do this. And you giving me information of, yo, this is going on. But look, when I was going through this is how I handle this. This is what you need to do. This is what I want you to do. And I think like a lot of people, and it's rare that, you get what I'm saying? You can, and there's a lot of people like you can tell them, like give them that tough love.
Right.
And they accept it. A lot of people run from it.
Right.
Because
sure.
for a lot of people, like you can have conversations, but if you're not telling them what they want to hear, they're not talking to you.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
They're not going to talk to you. They're not going to come back to you. They don't want to be around you. But sometimes that tough love of somebody telling you what you don't want to hear and you knowing, like, they have your best interests at heart.
Right. 100%.
You get what I'm saying? And it's like you see what the person is doing. You see how they motivating and doing the work that they doing. So it's like, yo, you have a lot to offer. We're not going to change the name.
Mm-hmm. Right.
We're not going to change the name. Because you've done a lot under that name, under that umbrella.
Right.
As far as Shawnee Talks, you get what I'm saying? And not only do you talk, you're actually active in doing what you talk about.
Right.
You don't find that a lot. Motherfuckers could talk about it all day.
Right. 100%.
But you actually putting the work in every day.
So I had just had a conversation recently. First before I get into that, I want to say, I appreciate you because you just acknowledged that you went through a dark period recently.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, I applaud you for coming out on the other side of that. Yeah, even if you aren't, I'm here for you, my nigga.
Surely.
I'm here for you, my nigga. No matter what it takes. You understand? You know you got a brother in me. I got you, my nigga.
Absolutely.
Right? But again, similar to what you was just saying, like I just had a conversation recently, and I was trying to explain to somebody that the difference between awareness and accountability. You know what I'm saying? Like you could know, like let's just say, like the example that I used at that time is like, yo, you could know that you got a fucked up attitude. You know you got a fucked up way of doing stuff. That's awareness.
That's
I know
awareness.
it.
Yeah,
But accountability is seeing it, understanding it, and fixing it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't just say like I held myself accountable because I know it.
Yeah.
No, that's not accountability. That's not the whole thing of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like accountability, like you recognize it, you identify it, and you fix it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, but like I said, like yeah, that's very important. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm sorry that I don't know if you dealt with it by yourself, or if you're dealing with it by yourself.
And that's another thing, right?
Nah,
when you talk about
had big bro.
No,
He
yeah,
had
for
big
sure.
You're
bro.
talking about big bro.
Yeah,
When
big
you talk
bro.
about top tier smoke shop,
Yeah,
you get
big
what I'm
bro.
saying? Like, for the most part, it's like going through that dark time. That was a very important place for me to be because you have your brothers, you have you get what I'm saying, the motivation, and like you said, accountability. I feel like a lot of us we hold each other accountable,
Right.
and a lot of people can't take that.
And you know what too?
A lot of people can't take that.
No, they can't. I want to say like niggas lean on each other too.
Absolutely.
Because it's like
We
not
lean on each
not
other.
necessarily that like you got to be scared to show niggas your weaknesses,
Absolutely
but it's
not.
like yo, like we all have the ability to say yo, like nigga, not today, bro. And then the nigga understand like yo, like
Absolutely,
yeah, you a bitch ass nigga,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily you being a bitch ass nigga,
yeah.
but we gonna pop our
gonna
shit.
put- yeah, we
so
gonna
it's
pop our
like
shit all
yeah,
day.
like, all right, nigga, but like, let's talk about it.
Let's talk
You
about
feel
it.
me? So yeah,
And
nah,
you have your
I
time,
totally
like,
understand.
it's the laughing, it's the joking, but I could say as far as we hold each other accountable.
Nah, that's a fact.
And it's some people don't last because you'll see people drift away
Yeah.
because we hold each other accountable,
Right.
bro. And this whole time,
You know
like,
who drift away?
They don't drift away.
You know who?
Absolutely
You
not.
know who drift away?
Yeah,
The fuck niggas.
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
don't want to correct their behavior.
absolutely. And you
Them
see
the
it.
niggas that
Them
go
the
away.
niggas that drift away. You get what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
As
saying?
far
We
as
hold the
going
niggas
through-
We hold the niggas accountable over here.
Absolutely.
We telling niggas, hey, yo, get your shit
Get
together. Like we'll tell a
Every
nigga,
day.
your kids
Niggas
is the
will
most
tell you that.
important thing. Get your shit, get your hygiene
Absolutely.
together, get your money
I
together.
love my niggas for that.
Like you cannot be around here if you're not trying to be a better
I
person
love my niggas
constantly,
for that.
nigga.
Absolutely,
Fuck is
constantly.
you talking about? Hey, yo, real
Absolutely.
quick, we gotta talk to this nigga about outside of the Shawnee Talks podcast. We gotta get a top tier smoke shop show.
Absolutely.
We gotta do that.
He too. And that, shout out
Hey, yo.
to Mark. Shout out to BG
Yo,
too.
we gotta just corner them niggas.
Yeah, we have to, yo.
Like yo,
For
like
real.
listen. All right, so
Cause I
listen.
always say about y'all, like,
So listen.
you know what I mean? Niggas is humble, but yeah. Yeah, you got money.
But like, I'll do what I gotta do to
Yeah.
get us in the like.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get a camera.
Word
you feel
up.
me? I'll get a lens.
Because I feel like, like you said, just being around like everybody characteristics, like, and just the vibe and the energy, bro, is just unmatched, bro.
Let me see how much shotgun microphones cost.
just the energy and the vibe of just, just a top tier, like, and people, and it's crazy because 9 out of 10 times people think like, when a bunch of popular dudes around and everybody that's in the stuff, like we just being there talking about females and da-da-da.
Oh, them
But
shits-
it's a lot going on, yo.
Them shit's expensive,
Yeah, it's a lot going on, man.
but we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
but
we'll figure it out. But I feel
everybody,
like,
it's a lot going on, but we hold each other accountable over here, bro.
yeah, I feel like
Absolutely.
even
And
in my
and I
dark
think that's-
times, bro.
I think that's something
sure.
that I appreciate the most.
Word.
Is that we hold each other accountable. Like, and I say this to Wu a lot. Like, I don't want that's something else, and that's out. Maybe we'll consider that non-negotiable.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody around me that's a yes friend. Like, just
Whoa, that's big.
don't.
That's
just
big for
don't
us.
agree with everything that I
That's
do. And
big
yes,
for
yes,
us,
yes.
bro. Yeah.
I need somebody.
That's big
Example,
for
Al
us.
or Wu. Like, nah, Shawnee,
Nigga,
you
tell
was
me the
wrong.
truth.
Word up.
Because when you
That's
think about
big
it,
for
right,
us.
when you're in a situation. Like, and you know, whoever you going back and forth with, you can get so mad from that situation that you can only see one side, which is only going to
Absolutely.
be your side.
Your side. You need
Now,
the other side.
if I feel me go through it with who I go through it with, and then I come to Woo and I'm like, bro, I'm mad. Woo, like, what happened? Now I'm explaining it to Woo, and Woo like,
Nah, that ain't
Shawnee,
it.
you was wrong. And Woo be like, you was wrong, and I'm gonna tell you how. Or Woo would be like, nah, I feel like you was right, but look at it from this way.
Yeah.
Them the type of people that you need
in your
around
life,
you.
man.
I don't
For
need
sure.
the people around you. Yes, Shawnee, yeah.
That's
Like,
one thing. I ain't
nah,
never
Woo
been
be
no
wasn't
yes.
wrong.
Yeah.
You was that wrong at all.
Yeah.
Nah, because shit be wrong.
I've
And
never
it's
been
like,
no yes man.
I feel like was like I feel
And I
like
think that's a lot of females.
yeah, right. Because I feel like
A
with
lot of
a lot of
females,
like
bro.
certain
Talk your shit, woke.
certain of my
What?
friends,
A lot of females, bro.
certain of my friends,
They
is
only
like
they
that.
only
Female friends.
talk to people that's gonna agree with them and be in their corner. If you a female that don't, that's where a lot of beefs come from too.
Yeah,
People
all
don't
y'all
talk about
bitches.
it. People don't talk about it.
Right.
It don't be from niggas, just niggas. I say niggas is the number one thing why a lot of females beef, but I think number 2 on that list is when you got females that's friends, and then if they having a conversation and that friend don't agree with them. If that friend don't agree with them, then they look at that friend as an op, like, oh, bitch, you da-da-da-da-da.
Hey, yo,
nah.
that's the most fragile thing. Female friendships, like that's why
That's not it,
when
bro.
you see girls that's been friends for
Forever?
like a long time
Yeah,
nonstop,
bro, that's rare.
Like that's rare as fuck.
That's rare,
like,
bro.
God, like that shit is amazing to me.
Amazing.
I had a conversation with my homegirl Sam. Shout out to Sam. I said to her like, she's like, this is my best friend. We've been best friends for 25 years.
Woo!
I said,
that's amazing.
I said nonstop. She said, yeah. I said,
That's amazing.
That's an anomaly.
That's an
You
anomaly.
don't
You
see
wanna know
that shit.
it like with certain of my female friends, it'd be funny, and it's not funny, but it'd be funny sometimes because they'd be like, they'll come to me with something.
Right.
And then, I'm that one that I'm going to
Same
say
time.
something and be like, your mouth.
At the same time,
I ain't
Shawnee,
want to tell you something because, come on, bro.
You don't, it's not, no, you a nigga though. So at the end of the day,
But no, I'm saying in the sense of not a lot, but I have certain friends who either they wait to tell me stuff because they know that
Your mouth.
my mouth,
You ain't about
which
to be
is,
no yes.
right,
no
my
yes
mouth
man.
is, I'm going to hold you accountable to the bullshit that you do.
Absolutely,
or
bro.
it's some of them who will run to me when things happen.
So if you don't
and
see
then it's
nobody
like,
around us,
okay,
that's
mom,
why.
okay, dad.
That's why. If you don't see him around us, that's why.
it's Shawnee fault.
Right. Like,
not
okay,
Shawnee, but-
look, they be saying, okay, mom, okay, dad. It's
Yeah.
like, I'm not, but
They call me,
because I want you to be the same way
Dr.
with me.
Martin.
So
Luther
when
King.
you think like, 1, 2, no disrespect to nobody, right? Because I understand how like a lot of y'all don't really like to be lumped together with everybody, right? But one thing I do notice, the one thing I do know for a fact, I tell people all the time, I'm 61 years old.
Wait.
Hold up, let me get
You
my
know
shit
some
off.
Benjamin Button
Wait, let me
shit?
get my shit off. So I'm 61 years old, and throughout my life, one thing I know for a fact, like women don't like to be lumped together as a collective. They don't like to be identified. They don't like to all be put under one umbrella.
100%.
Right? Women have a hard time with accountability. Right? And
We gonna talk about that.
Women really don't like the truth.
Absolutely not.
And women don't like logical thinking.
None.
You know what I'm saying?
If
so
you
it's
get a
like
woman that could take accountability,
Love
then
'em.
you
Love on them.
If you
Keep
find
'em.
a woman that could take accountability,
Keep them.
that should keep her.
those be the facts though.
Those
Like, cause
be
you'll
the-
say,
yo.
like, especially when it comes to like thinking logically and like understand, like just
Just understanding.
yeah, it's tough.
Just
it's
tough,
I
bro.
get it. I
Just
get it.
tough,
It's like
bro.
a lot of times y'all don't want to see it because like women like all want to seem like, not all of y'all, but most of y'all want to seem like y'all right all the time.
All the time.
Like I get it. Like sometimes you just can't have a conversation.
can't
with
have a
someone.
conversation.
He over here about to have a meltdown.
Boy.
You want to get his shit off.
Boy.
It happens, but
Boy.
like that's a fact though. Like most women, a lot of women, not most, a lot of women
A lot. 90%.
don't really
Like
appreciate
95.
the truth and having truthful conversations.
95.
Like they
I could
they
line
like they
30.
like
I could line 30 men up right now that say the same thing.
they like having conversations that
Telling
cater
you.
to their delusion.
That cater to the delusion.
Maybe that should be the
for
first
sure, 100%.
episode.
That should be the first
He
episode.
not
You
letting
think?
it go.
Oh no, we gonna talk about it.
Hey, y'all gotta start. You gotta start writing y'all first episode.
Yeah,
soon.
we did.
Look,
we
one
did.
thing about me, Al.
This
I'm
one
a
right here.
Organized
On it.
freak.
Organized.
Let's do it.
I'm
I appreciate that.
organized.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm set in stone with stuff. I write something.
Everything.
Write another rough draft.
Right.
Type it up. That's just
Me,
See,
I'm the
So-
type. I'm on. Like I gave Shawnee something the other day because we're gonna try to go based off what's going on in the daily.
Right,
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, Shawnee got her shit to where she feel like she got her outline, her introduction, her whatever. I'm gonna mix it up.
You'll find in that it's
balance.
chaos. You'll find that
I'm the balance.
Inside that structure is all chaos because
Yeah,
like
I'm the chaos.
I can write shit on this board and I
Yeah.
can try to hit those points, but
Right.
at the end of the day, like
it's gonna run,
But
it's gonna scroll.
but it's like
I'm
what
the chaos,
but
so
it's
expect the
what-
chaos.
It's like what you said before we started. You was like, "Yo, just talk."
Yeah.
I'm the one that got control.
She
I will
gonna
bring
be
us back to the
articulate.
topic.
Right.
So
She gonna be down to earth.
My
I'm the
outline and stuff
chaos.
is like what you got for
Yeah,
us to talk.
I'm the chaos.
But if we go, how many times you gonna
Yeah, I'm
say
gonna keep
it?
saying it.
If we go off topic,
I'm gonna get on your nerves.
then it's right in front of me. I could bring us
You bring
back.
it back. Yeah,
Right.
Sure.
absolutely.
for sure.
But yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna be the chaos.
I'm the chaos.
Mr. Alien.
I can see it.
Yeah,
I can see
I'm the
it.
chaos.
I can
man.
say I told bro the other day. I saw him the other day. I said, bro, no matter where I see you at, where we at, what's going on, like if you separate yourself and you on your phone, it's just like you having the worst day on your phone because like the nigga.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
But you gotta think, bro. See, this is what people don't understand. Like
Al,
people see
we be in the
like,
shop,
yeah,
right?
look, yeah,
Things be
everyone-
going good.
Yeah.
As soon as that phone
So
ring,
that phone
He
ring,
get
man.
off.
bro, be
This how you know.
Y'all
He
gotta
hang
look-
up, he slam it, and then
See, you
I be
watching
like,
me too much.
I be like, whoa.
Yeah, then I
be
gotta
like,
hear from
bro,
you at the end of the day. I ain't gonna get it.
It's not hearing
I ain't gonna,
from
But
me.
look, the day
No,
did, like,
it's not hearing
this
from
is
me.
why
It's-
I love Shawnee, right? and it could be like, say, if I'm doing that and we
Right.
in the shop, there's never a conversation to where she's gonna tell me about myself right then and there. She ain't going, cause she know I'ma listen.
Right.
She ain't gonna embarrass me.
Right,
But
right.
I know
I let him get
before
his
it's
shit off.
time, by the time I get off that clock,
we gotta have a conversation.
no, it's gonna be a message in there. It's gonna be a nice little message in there.
Oh, no, that's good.
A nice little message. And I
that.
take it. You know what I'm saying? I take heed to it.
Yeah, because sometimes he'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll let him.
But
He'll
people gotta
vent to me. I'll
understand,
let him
man.
get it.
I
I'll
got 4
home.
kids, man.
I'll leave and go home.
I'm actively involved with.
Me too.
Every day.
Me too.
You get what I'm
Me too.
saying?
But I do
I'm
it how I do
actively
it.
involved with every day.
I do it how I do it on purpose.
Yeah.
Not like on purpose.
I'm the go-to. And that's the thing. Like, I'm the go-to for everybody.
He ain't letting you get your shit off.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I ain't
But
letting
he
you
don't
do it.
look, and
I already know what
keep
she gonna
that.
say.
He don't. That's why he won't keep cutting me off.
Yeah, I know what she gonna
But
say.
I'll let him do it, right? Like you said, you peep that. You see how you peep that, right?
Yeah, right.
So when we in the sense and we in the shop and I peep that, and he gets to slamming the phone.
Yeah, I cut off.
And then he start venting. I
Yeah,
let him vent. I let him get it. Like you said, I ain't gonna say nothing in the moment.
Yeah.
I let him vent. I let him stew in it.
You gonna give me
then
that
I
look?
leave. When I leave, I'll wait, and before the night over, I send him a message.
Boom.
Right.
Yo,
You
you went and said da-da-da.
Yeah, da-da-da-da.
You was wrong.
Yeah.
But on the other side,
this how
I
you
need you
handle
to
that.
start doing this.
Yeah.
Right.
And then he like,
Yeah.
you know what, you right.
And it'd be crazy because it's like, you know what I mean? Like you said, we grew up in the same hood.
Right.
You know what
So
I'm saying?
different.
I played ball, Shawnee played ball, and it's like we was around each other all the time, but it's like in these last few months, like the bond that we created just became deeper than what it was back then.
For sure.
You get what I'm saying?
And now he won't be on my hip for real.
Yeah, I won't be on your
So,
hip.
so real quick before we get up out of here, right? We spoke about jail. We spoke about a bunch of different stuff, right? But one of the last conversations that we had prior to this conversation was prior to Ego and the jail conversation.
Yeah.
Like, and I equate jail. I say jail in a lot of different situations now, right? Social media. Social media is one of the things that imprison the young people's mind.
Absolutely.
As far as
yo.
like.
Even us too, man.
Us too, yeah. Expectations
man.
and like the falsehood of life. Period.
Yeah,
You feel
falsehood
me?
of life,
Like, cause
bro.
we present our best selves and our everything. Like, nigga, your shit make life look beautiful.
And that's
Like,
the problem, bro.
You got the biggest smile on your face.
And that's the thing,
I
bro.
tell
Like,
him all the time.
I just
yo.
and you know what's crazy? I just posted to them today about the scammer thing because you know what I mean. Like even my family, they look at my page and then people say the stuff they say, and they really think I be scamming. I really don't. I have my ways of where I do certain things. Stop.
I don't think you scam.
No, you know what I'm
but
saying?
right when I see your shit, I look at my own shit and I see that big smile. I'm like, yo, every shit is good.
And I smile through a lot of shit, man.
Nah, for sure.
I've
You
been
got
through
to.
a
We got
lot
to.
of shit, man.
We got to.
And people don't understand that. As far as even with being a father, man.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like I've been in their life since day one.
Day one.
And you get what I'm saying? Even before they was born, even in their mom's stomach, like I ain't miss a beat. I ain't miss a step. I ain't miss a birthday. I ain't miss a holiday. I ain't miss a graduation. I ain't miss a smile, a frown, nothing. But it's like, you know, as far as being a father, it's a battle.
No, every day.
It's a battle every day. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
As far as like, you know, dealing with my own stuff and trying to be there for them.
Right.
But I try to like, you know, show them like no matter what's going on, it's still up and up.
Right. So, but with that, right, I want y'all to speak to like this, how social media is, like your problems with social media, the expectations that's placed upon people,
Man.
because it is hard. Like
Bro.
social media provides this
This
unrealistic
unrealistic life, yeah, man.
life and expectation about how things supposed to be.
I'm a prime example of that.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you said, you looking at my Instagram like right now, last couple months, you wouldn't think I was going through nothing.
If I looking at your shit, right, niggas would feel like, yo, like, nah, this nigga got a shooter that follow him around everywhere. And the nigga just always fly. The nigga he got a camera crew. He got a camera crew. Oh, wait, real quick, before we get into that. How much would it cost for you to do a reality show? Let's just say per episode. How much
per
would they have to give you?
episode? I need a bag. Cause boy, if I show you, if I walk you
10,000
around,
10,000 an episode?
What?
20,000
Probably a little
episode?
more.
20,000.
If I really get into, man, listen.
20,000 an episode?
I don't think I had no family or friends.
Or reality TV, like a camera
Yeah,
crew
I
follow you
wouldn't
around?
have
So
nobody.
like 20,000, that's good
Yeah,
enough.
nobody wouldn't talk to me.
What you think, Sean? What you think? What
Nobody
did
wouldn't
it
talk
cost
to
you?
me.
What did it cost you, Sean?
I had Shawnee in it though. Cause she gonna be, I mean, you know how they go to the little stream where they talking in the black room, and she just like, yo, I'm tired of this nigga. He be doing this. That's what she gonna be.
So what's up, Shawnee? How much an episode for you to do a reality show?
Shawnee like boring.
Like,
she go to work on the house.
22?
Damn, my life boring is
Hey,
crazy.
you gonna work on the house? You
That
gotta
shit
have me with
probably
you.
be in the wrong business.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You try to be, you know, like
How much?
it's like you said, what they call you? They said you what?
Mysterious.
Mysterious. Low down, dirty shame right here.
Hey, look, you gotta look at your camera like.
Me and Alameen got some similarities. Kind of like.
How much to do a reality show per episode
Probably
for
like
you?
20, 30.
20, 30,000? All
I
right,
believe
cool.
it. What's the
Nah,
name?
I fuck with that.
Say the names of the people?
No, we ain't gonna do
Other things you got?
This nigga terrible, bro.
Yeah, take us out.
That nigga terrible.
Take
No,
us
but
out.
let's real quick. Let's just speak to the idea of like social media.
Yeah, so back to
Because
that.
Shawnee, you don't fuck with social media.
yeah, no, she don't
I
got
only post on social media on my birthday,
it. Yeah.
on vacation.
Yeah.
But I think it became a problem for me. And it's probably is judgment to others, but I'm not being judgmental when
Yeah.
I started to realize that, you know, when you know people, right? And you start seeing certain things they say and post, and it's like, all right, whatever. You're reading it, but it's like, all right, whatever. Like, nigga, I know you for real.
But, it's
But
still
I
take a
started
toll.
seeing like, and this was during my transition when I first took my first break. Like I took my first break on social media. I went on like a 7-month run with no Instagram. I only had Instagram and Twitter. I kept Twitter, but I went off Instagram. But I started seeing how people don't know how to separate the two. People don't know how to separate social media from reality. Like I wish that they could have kept. I mean, like that whole TikTok situation
let Instagram
should have been
go.
Instagram.
I really think that
because I
too.
feel like if
TikTok is really
if they take
educational,
away
though.
social media from people and now they're forced to live in reality,
yeah,
a lot
man.
of people will be fucked for real because
Yeah.
they don't know how to separate
Right,
it.
yeah.
And I started seeing that, so it gets to the point where it's like, yeah, I'll pop up on Instagram, like my birthday, whatever. Then I disappear. Then next
Yeah.
time I come on there,
Vacation.
it's a post, and
shit
I
going on.
touch down. I just post
Yeah.
DR, and people like, what? Like, where you been at?
Right.
But I be off of it because and this just comes with me growing up for real.
Yeah.
Like my whole
tried
transition,
it.
and I speak on my transition a lot because a lot of things that I went through, understanding like that's not my reality. Like it's for a lot of people, it's a lot of different
To
things.
each his own, yeah.
Right, but for me, I like to deactivate from
Yeah.
it and spend my time doing other things. Like I picked up journaling, I picked up reading, I go to therapy every Friday. I'm so proud
Yeah.
of that. Like
I
I
said
be
that.
looking
I
forward to
want to start
therapy.
journaling,
like,
but I don't even like. I would
Yeah,
have to learn.
I mean,
she
you
got
know,
me started.
I
She
mean,
thought of me doing
swear to God,
journalism, yo.
he was venting one day, and I was like,
Yeah.
I just came out and said, bro, I just
my
think you need to get a
therapist.
journal. The
For
next
real.
day, I texted him. I said, did you go get the journal?
I don't
He's like,
need
yeah. I'm
therapy.
like,
I
all
don't
right,
need
write it
therapist.
and tell me how you
It's my
feel.
therapist right
You
here.
know what I do? Like instead of like journaling, like
We got an app on our phone now.
I got for sure.
They
we
put
do.
it on our phone
journaling.
now. Yeah.
I know what I do is like I'll have an issue. Like I'll be thinking about some shit. Like it'll be some shit on my mind.
Yeah.
Because I used to do 500 questions the
Yeah.
podcast, and I'll just write a question like, you know what I mean? Like how would you deal with this situation? Like
That's
I'm
journalism.
I'm going through this. Like how would you know what I mean? And I
that's
present a
therapy.
question. But I don't do that part.
That's a
no more,
form
that's
of
the only,
therapy,
that's the only
though.
bad part.
I mean,
about
it's
that.
to each his
yeah,
own,
to
but
each his
I
own.
find it, my personal experience, I find it to be very helpful. Especially, and you know, it's crazy because I did that a lot in jail. Like when I came home with mad books, and they just was journaling.
It just carried over.
Yeah, and it's like it got to a point after like years would go on to me being home, I would go back and
Yeah,
read the
back to
books
that.
and just
That's good, though.
like just to see.
So
This
you
was, but
took
this was my
something and you
mindset
kept
in
it.
jail,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
You know, and then
So that
you know
was a
I
good part
fell.
about it.
Yeah, I fell off, but then I picked it back up, and then that was another thing that came with me getting into therapy.
Right.
And
That's
it was
dope.
like my
Okay.
therapist ended up telling me like, maybe you should go back to that. And now that's something that
That you do.
I
and
like
you
I
stop
can do.
social
Even
media.
with them
That's
putting
right.
the app on the phone. Like them putting the app on the phone is better because sometimes I don't have my journal. My journal stays home. So if I'm at work and something happened, I just go on the app
Yep.
and I just journal on the app.
And they give you
Shawnee got
prompts
me.
and shit too. Like
Yeah,
they give you shit to
like
do.
you
It's a
go
good
out,
word.
like for instance, I'm gonna leave here and probably by tomorrow it's gonna pop up that I was here, and it's like it give you a suggestion, like if you want to write about when you was at that location.
Word,
That's
that's
dope,
fine.
and that's what it do.
I gotta
Right.
fuck with
And,
that.
and Shawnee got me
You do it
into
on
that.
your phone too?
Yeah,
Oh,
Shawnee
okay,
got
word.
me into that. But
Word.
as far as social media for me, like you said, like you would look on my shit and you wouldn't think I was going through nothing.
Right.
And that shows you that social media is not the reality of things.
Right. But we don't know that.
But not
you
to
get
say
what
you
I'm
gotta
saying?
put
Like
all your
just-
business out
yeah,
there.
Yeah, not
regular-
putting your business out there, but
Right.
it's like that shows you right there that it's reality and then it's not reality.
Right.
Because if you go on my Instagram and you see that, it's like I'm smiling, you see the pictures.
He's just a happy nigga on Instagram.
You
who
get, I'm
likes to
just
get
happy.
dressed.
You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't say just on Instagram, like, if I'm not around Shawnee, around certain people, like my brothers, you're not going to see that I'm going through anything. Because if
Right.
I'm at the shop, I deal with people, you know what I mean? But if nobody in there, I talk to my brothers. Yo, look, I'm going through this or that. And I know I can talk, it's always jokes. And then there's when niggas on my ass, they on my ass. And it's accountability.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm
Niggas
on
on my
his
ass,
ass right
I'm on
now.
my ass.
Right.
And niggas been on my ass, but that only helped me come out of that. You get what I'm saying? But on social media, for me, I just, I don't have the problems everybody else have, like a drinking problem or they got to do this or that. My thing is fashion. So I use
That's your
Instagram
drug of
for
choice.
fashion. That's my drug of choice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I like to showcase my fashion. And I don't get into the reality or the different type, this going on Instagram. I want to be like this person. I want to do like that person. Instagram for me is just a fashion.
You don't get into the whole baddies conversation.
Nah.
But that's nothing. I don't know. I don't
Nah.
understand how people be so
Yeah,
comfortable
nah.
with putting all their business
business
on
on,
social
like,
media.
nah.
And then when you go
Nah.
when people
And when you
have
go
the
to
people
respond,
who talk
it's like,
about
why
it,
you say
like why
that?
you telling my business?
come
Why you
on,
in
bro.
my business? Like, yo, you just
put it out there.
It's not just for our city, Jersey City. The
Yeah,
whole
the whole
world. 'Cause
world will see
everybody
it. You
follow
get what
people
I'm
from other
saying?
cities and
Right.
states.
So
the
for
whole
me-
world see it. It's
For
it's
me,
crazy.
it ain't I don't get into that. Like as far as like being real, I know what's reality. It was not. I go home to it every day. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? So I don't look at Instagram like, oh shit, this going on. That's really, bro. And that's a good question because people gotta learn. Like, and I'm not gonna say some people. A lot of people get infatuated with social media and portraying this certain type of lifestyle and trying to be like this or trying to be like that or downing this person for being this way and downing this person for being that way. But you don't even know, like, nigga, I see niggas every day that's fly as hell that got this and got that, but when they go home at the end of the day, nigga, they live with their mother,
Who?
they father. Stop, bro. Because you know how I do it, see? I ain't the nigga that's holding
Like, I even
tongues,
told-
nigga.
Hey, it's all fake.
You get what I'm
Look,
saying?
It's all fake.
I ain't the nigga for
I
that,
even
so I'm
told
telling
him,
you.
like, yo, if you don't mind, can you run the Instagram page?
Yeah.
Because you know I don't want to be
you
on
don't be
Instagram.
on it, but it's like, bro, like you got to understand like the reality of things.
If you can separate yourself from it
Separate
and
it,
you
bro.
understand it, then cool.
That's cool,
But
yeah. For me, I separate it, bro. I just like posting pictures. I like posting pictures, showcasing my
Hey,
fashion.
hey,
This is what I
figure-
do.
Create your own narrative.
Yeah,
Right.
But
That's how I
some
feel.
people have a problem with. And only thing I don't like about it is the judgmental part.
Right.
A lot of people judge people
ain't going-
based off
that
their
ain't going-
social media.
That ain't
bro.
going nowhere.
And that shit is
all.
bad, bro. Like you
Right.
judge a person off their social media and what they have and what they don't have and how they look and how this going or how many followers you got.
I
or
get
how
told
many,
a lot
you get
that
what
I
I'm
got
saying?
money.
So
You
me
get what I'm
too.
saying?
Like,
Niggas
people
got
see
money in
pictures
real life,
that
bro.
You
So
got,
my
you
thing-
got money. Like,
Cause another thing, like with people, like I'm around. I deal with my kids every day, all day. I ain't gotta post them every day, all day.
I never posted my kids.
You get what
Not
I'm
one
saying?
time ever.
And it's one thing I got away from though. I'm not gonna lie to
you
you,
like
right?
that to be.
And one thing I learned
for you.
because
Yeah.
that's for everybody. One thing I learned. Remember how I used to post Kylie a lot? I used to post Kylie doing bad stuff, good stuff. But what I learned was, and this is why I don't post my kids a lot now. What I learned was, a lot of people will go up to Kylie and talk to her as if they knew her. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, I don't
and
try
I
that
didn't
shit.
like that aspect of it.
Nah, for sure.
Because when she would tell me, like, oh, this person came or this person started to talk to me, I would have to do too much explaining and too much talking to her to where I had to explain to her what was right and wasn't wrong.
Right.
Because I don't want you to get the impression of somebody coming up to you and you got the impression of that's my friend and you know them, or
Right.
you can deal with them, or you can talk to them, or you can like hug them, or
Yeah,
just
no.
have
Right.
a relationship with them.
Just because they know me, that don't mean
Exactly.
they know you.
So, and I was always, Shawnee, I was always this way with my kids. Like, even though I'm from a certain area, right? Not saying you ain't my brother or I don't deal with you, but my kids don't really know you, Al.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
At all.
But I always try to be on some like, you're not from a certain area.
Right.
You're not from this area. Just because I bring you to Virginia Park, you're not from Virginia.
Right.
Just because I bring you or you see this person, you don't speak to this person.
Right.
Just because I'm around, just don't mean you're from this area or you know this person. You know a selective few of people that I allow you to know.
My daughter said all the time. She say, my daughter said, she be like, yeah, I'm from Union Street.
No, you're not.
She not at all. She's
you're
only
not.
ever been over there one time.
Exactly.
You know
get what I'm
saying?
saying? And I try to instill that. So that's why I say, like, a lot of times social media is just like, for me, I just sometimes post a little stuff on there just to show, you know what I mean?
Right.
Just your daily intake of my life daily, but not all of it, because everybody can't post the realistic. Because if niggas be fly as hell, go home in the house and live with their mother and they got roaches running, they ain't posting that.
Majority
Like, who
of the
in
time,
particular,
people
though?
only post the good
like who?
stuff.
Like who in
You want me
particular?
to
Majority of the time, people
Only post the good.
Only post
You
the
get
good
what I'm
stuff.
saying?
And again,
Right.
it still goes back to the balance of no one's saying that you have to put all your business
all your
up there.
business on there, but a lot of people do,
feel
yo.
like people needs to understand
a balance.
the balance and to understand the difference from social media and reality.
Yeah,
like,
right. 100%.
You can 100% be on there and do stuff, but understand the pullback of the reality of it.
Yeah.
And when you're in reality,
Yeah.
like,
A lot of people take that shit.
and
Because
I
it's
feel like
females
it's
that
simple.
have 20,000
So-
followers and be feeling themselves.
Right.
it's
I know-
shaking
Be a
their
whole
ass.
bum.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'll say her name too. I know a female that has, I think she got 14,000 followers.
Yeah.
I used to hang around her.
Yeah.
She smell funny.
Stink.
You want me to tell you her name?
Who? No. I ain't doing. See, you going to have us like, why would you ask him that? Don't even tell him. But a lot of them
She
be...
smell funny.
Yeah, a lot of them be bums, though,
She
bro.
smell funny. She smell funny.
And that's another topic I want to talk about, like, as far as, like,
Stressing me out.
us gassing them, like, men, like, y'all
Stressing
gotta
me out.
chill, bro. Before we get over here, y'all gotta chill. Stop doing that, bro. Y'all fucking the game up.
Right? Nah, for sure.
For real, bro. Y'all
Right.
giving these females too much power, bro.
Overly thirsty niggas is fucking up the
bro.
ecosystem.
Fucking up the ecosystem,
100%.
bro.
But they don't.
But
Just be you, bro.
They don't know how to do that.
Yeah,
because
bro.
Like,
niggas,
you got-
don't know who they are.
Right.
Yeah.
Nigga, right.
Social media
Niggas don't know
fucked
they
the
are.
game
All
up,
right, and
though.
like you said, you got a
Fucked
handful
it
of
up,
niggas
yo.
who their game is they're gonna kick the female's ex nigga back in to get the pussy.
Yeah, that's another subject, though.
But then that
make sure we
falls-
put that in
that
our
fa-
dialogue, too, because we got to talk
that
about
falls
that.
on
Because
the
I'm naming
female-
names at that point.
Oh my god.
I think I'm saying names.
No, you're not. That
I'ma
falls-
say initials.
But that falls on a female.
I'm going to say initials. I
as
can say
well.
initials.
No, that falls on
See,
a
that's what I'm saying.
female
She trying to keep me
as
in a box.
well, Because
I'm trying to get outside the
why
box.
are you allowing that?
Right.
That's
So-
not going outside the box. That's creating drama. You don't gotta say
I'ma
their
say-
names.
I ain't
So-
going to say the first initial.
You don't
I
gotta
can
say
the
the
last.
initials either. We're just gonna have a general conversation.
so
we
niggas-
gonna know who we
People
talking
need
about.
to be held accountable.
Niggas game.
You want to fight? I don't want to fight.
Niggas game and niggas vibe is attached to their access to information and messiness.
Right, and they don't know who
And
they
social
are.
media.
Right. But
Social
that's all-
media
That's
fucked
all
the
a part of
game
it.
up,
Like,
bro.
like niggas that know.
I
like,
wouldn't say too much for men. I say for females.
No.
So I'm gonna tell you like this.
Yeah.
We're not gonna seclude it and just put it with females.
Okay,
it's
you're right.
men and females.
Yeah, man.
Oh, 100%.
It's males and females who do the same thing.
So let me say this. I have access to a lot of information about who people
Yeah.
really are.
Yo, you seen me talking to such and such? Because I know you got access to that page.
Listen.
See, I'm out the box. This ain't your podcast. This his. Yeah.
So
Well,
listen.
I'm single, by the way. I can ask that.
What?
I can ask that right now. Right now, I'm
ain't
single.
just
I can
do
ask
that.
that. I can ask that.
You ain't just do that.
What I did.
Oh my god.
This is realistic podcast.
yeah. Yeah.
So listen.
I'm single right now. I can ask him that. I want to know
So
did
I
he
gotta
see
bleep
who
that
I was who I was talking to, and I see him post that one day like I got access to this and that. Y'all niggas be wildin'. So I want to know yes or no. Did he see me? I was trying to figure out what was going on.
listen.
I was in there.
So listen.
I didn't know if he was dealing with it or not.
You might want in soon.
Somebody asked me that yesterday. Somebody asked me like, "Yo, that's your situation." I had to tell him like, "Hell no, nigga. I was
Oh,
no,
that's
that's
your
just my nigga."
So
It's
go
not.
back in.
It's not. That's my nigga.
No,
The same way you my nigga, Shorty my nigga. That's my nigga.
Oh, okay, bet.
You feel
yeah.
me?
But he got access
You made
to.
me
I
forget what I
found
was
out
about
he
to
got
say.
access to. You said you got access to a lot of people information.
Oh, yeah.
And you see things.
Yeah, nah, but like I said, the girl, she got 14,000 followers and
Yeah.
she smell funny.
I don't know who that is. I'm mad. Let's keep that on record. I wasn't trying to talk to that person. That person don't got 14,000 followers.
No, she don't. That's my nigga. That's my son. But like I forgot why I say that, bro. I don't know. I forgot what the point I was trying to make. But yeah, I do have a lot of information, and this is like in those situations where you can put a motherfucker on blast.
Yeah.
You just don't.
No, I don't.
You know,
there's a lot
saying?
of people I can put on blast.
Yeah.
There's a lot of females
You're not doing it.
I'm not gonna do it.
It'd be
not.
funny if you do
There's a lot
though.
of females. No, I will be funny.
I
Look,
mean-
but
She's
do
trying to
one
keep
real
me in a
quick.
box.
Just do one real quick. Go ahead.
Stop.
No, I'm gonna keep it. Sorry, so I'm gonna do one real quick, right? So look, see, you trying to keep me in a box. I ain't trying to be
That's
in a
not
box.
trying to keep
That's
you in a
why
box.
I'm on a podcast.
You're not.
They don't want me on the podcast.
We can
Spoopy gonna come out.
generally. We can generally talk.
Okay, I'm listening
you
to
don't
my.
gotta drop names or
I'ma
initials.
listen
You
to
can
my
just generally
therapist.
talk about people.
I'm gonna listen to my
I'm not about to
therapist,
be
and
going
I'm gonna
somewhere
take the-
and then you got people surrounding my car because you
I
want
bet.
to say
I'ma
their
listen to
name
my
and
therapist.
be airing
I'm
them
not
out and talk
gonna
about their
I'm
business.
not going to say anything. I'm going to listen to my therapist.
messy. I
You're
gotta
absolutely
rethink
right.
this.
I'm not going to be messy, but at the end of the day, right? This
I
is
don't
what I'm
mean
saying.
gassing it. Somebody just say one
Instagram has
name.
gassed a lot of you females' heads.
And males.
9 out of 10 times, y'all
Hold
broke.
up.
Y'all depend, and it's like y'all depend. Like
This
that's what I
whole
don't
car
like,
gonna
bro.
be
Let's
Aid
stop.
up.
Let's stop. Let's stop.
Yeah, we
Let's
gonna
stop.
stop.
started
We
this.
gonna stop.
You got him
But
going.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you.
Real
I wish
quick.
my man Fantastic was here
All right.
because it'd be
I swear to
real.
God bless his soul. I wish he was here.
I'm telling you.
This
I
would
gotta-
be a
I'm a-
whole.
I'm
this
gonna hold
would be
it
a whole
down
different
for you, bro.
conversation.
It's gonna
Hey, yo.
come out of me.
Real quick.
Pause.
All right, just real quick. Plug the podcast and plug y'all personal socials. If you still want to plug your personal socials so we can get up out of here before we have niggas throwing Molotov cocktails at our car.
Yeah.
At his car.
We already told niggas we be in the smoke shop. We don't need nobody pulling
Well,
up the
clearly
smoke shop
they
with
can't.
attitude.
They really can't
Don't
get
telling
in,
people
so
my business.
Yeah, my business.
They need access to get in. We
Yeah,
don't
need
gotta let them
access. You
in.
just can't get in. If you come in there and you think, boy,
They gonna come looking for you
yeah,
anyway.
boy,
But
I'm gonna say we got security measures.
we gonna be on YouTube, Shawnee Talks Podcast.
We gonna be on Instagram, Shawnee Talks Podcast. If you want to follow me personally, it's Woo_Spooky. It's WOO_SPEWKEY.
Right.
My Instagram, I'll just plug my Instagram.
Plug it in.
Shawnee
Just in case
Talks.
she activated.
SHAWNEETALKS.
Yes, sir.
Shawnee
Right.
Talks.
So now the podcast, you said YouTube, Apple
Yeah.
podcast.
gonna be-
So
we
it's
gonna-
not just gonna be those. We're gonna
No,
do
we're
a
trying
couple
to-
of them.
We're gonna do a couple.
we
We're gonna
expand.
try to expand.
We'll talk. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be. I'm gonna tell y'all now. Shawnee Talks Podcast is gonna be on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon,
All of that.
and iHeart.
Absolutely.
That's my guy.
That's
See,
why
this-
we got
this
big
why-
So
that's my
we
guy.
why we
that's
got Big
those.
Bro.
And if
those
you bring
just
him to the hood, bro, show him the ropes.
that's just the start. That's just the start.
the start.
If we could get this shit on Black Effect, we're gonna do that too. You feel me? So it's gonna be a process. It's gonna be everywhere that you can find podcasts. If Google Podcasts is still up, because I know they
Yeah, I
get
heard
away
they
with
was
one
doing
of them.
something. They was getting- yeah.
Amazon Music for sure.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Spotify for sure. Apple for sure.
YouTube for sure.
YouTube for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be everywhere. Everywhere you can find Union Street and 500 Questions, you're gonna be able to find Shawnee Talks. Or everywhere you get and listen to podcasts.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you.
Hey yo, real quick, what I want to do before I get up out of here, because this is the last thing. It's cold in here.
No,
Right?
you think so?
You cold?
Yeah.
No, I ain't cold.
just
I'm
been
cold.
dugging it out.
I'm cold. I'm
No, I
cold
ain't
as
cold.
shit. My feet cold as fuck.
I
I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's this right here. I got the, you know what I mean?
I got that in my system too. I've been drinking and chugging that shit like a motherfucker.
I think Al's been going. I've been with
Here's
glazing at
my
his
second cup. I don't need-
The last thing I want to say before we get up out of here, I want to thank y'all for being who y'all have been to me, brother, sister, bro, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all. I love y'all niggas. And it's only one way to go, and that's up.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So like, hopefully this inspires other niggas to get, just be able to sell their personality
Yeah.
Right.
and be able to create content.
Yeah.
And they like, you see Fresh going crazy.
Yeah,
Right.
Fresh going
You
crazy.
know what I'm saying?
Shout out to
Shout
Fresh
out
with
to
two
him.
S's, man.
His networking,
It's
A1.
crazy.
A1, you
Networking
feel me?
is
A1, man.
A1.
So
My
think
God,
on
shout
that
out to
all
Fresh
the
with two S's, man.
Bro, think about what the top tier smoke shop show would do.
Yeah.
That's a good ass idea.
That's a good ass
I should
idea.
bleep that out.
You should bleep that out because
He said
now
I
you
should
got to
bleep that out.
copyright that.
Got to.
They gonna try to
that's
take
why-
the
That's why we
credit.
gotta hurry up and get with
Yeah,
the
we got to
nigga
hurry up
Mark,
and get
bro.
ready. Yeah.
You feel
But
me?
shout out
But
to you, bro.
I
We
want,
know,
I
thank
want,
you.
I want to
appreciate
take,
you.
right. Love you and appreciate
Ever
you.
since we said,
called you,
I
you've
think we
been
said
here
one.
with
It
us.
went from one text message to bro pulling up with mics, to
Word.
brother pulling up with everything and
been
giving
here.
us access to
been
even, you know what I mean?
hands-on
Just
since.
coming on here. It's just
So-
one, yo, can we, it's just, okay,
Appreciate you for that.
Let's do
Love
it.
you for
You know what I'm
that.
saying? We love
Nah,
you, bro.
for sure.
I
It's love.
appreciate you.
And Union Street is a podcast,
Absolutely.
but
it's also a
Union
family.
Street, Forest, Oak, Virginia,
Virginia.
it's a family. It's a
family.
vibe.
Gotta say Virginia. Don't keep Virginia
We
out
about
of
to
it.
go crazy.
I'm from Virginia, man. Don't
like
keep
we
Virginia out of there, man.
we got a lot of shit coming. Hopefully, the Shawnee Talks podcast,
Yes.
Union Street and Shawnee Talks is just the beginning. Hopefully, it's a lot more coming.
Hopefully.
Whatever the fuck we got to do to set this shit up, get this shit
We
going.
gonna set it up.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
All
You
good
know what I'm
things.
You might
saying?
have to,
All good
go
things
back to
come
the
to
old
those who
Al
wait.
and use your, you know what I mean?
What?
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah, Al, take
Yeah,
us
you
out.
might have
Just
to go
for-
back.
Al,
Just
take
for
I'll give you 48 hours. That's
Al-
it.
48 hours.
Al,
If you go
don't-
back to Al 48 hours, I think we could get top 10.
I got you. But you could break it up. Like, so you could be like, you could use like 2 hours this day.
No. I need full 48 hours.
Just straight
no,
48
No,
hours?
you can't do 4. You might end up.
You better not.
You might
Fuck
end up
around
in a
in
different
prison.
place.
better not agree to that.
End up in Guantanamo Bay with the refugees. Ice fuck around, pick me up.
How they do on the sets anywhere else?
Hey, yo, thank y'all for tuning in. I
Thank y'all for
appreciate
tuning
Shawnee
in,
and Woo
man.
for pulling up. Thank y'all for
Absolutely
tuning
number
in.
love,
This has
man.
been
This was
another
fun.
episode of Union Street,
Thank
the
you for having
podcast,
us, man.
where we have the most interesting conversations with the most interesting people on the internet. Wait, the most interesting conversations on the internet with the most interesting people in the world.
Absolutely.
Thank
I'm
y'all.
interesting.
100%.
Let him say his slogan. Why you cutting
He
in?
said it already. He said it.
I see y'all soon.
Yeah, I said it.